right circle. It Taves the side of the net. Put it in front. Carpenter, chance on a rebound. Score! Left wing, put it across the Kane. He shoots to score! Dubalik to Kane over the center line. Down the slot. Dixon shoots to score! Hat trick for Patrick Kane!
Oh, we kind of got that monkey off the back.
Welcome to Chicago Blackhawks professional hockey on the Blackhawks Radio Network. Now, welcome the Chicago Blackhawks radio broadcast team. Here's John Weideman.
The Chicago Blackhawks take their 3-game win streak to the Pacific Northwest tonight, where they'll battle the expansion Seattle Kraken for the first time ever. And though they're the NHL's 32nd team, the Kraken are no pushover. So the Hawks are going to need to come to play here tonight and early. Hi again, everyone. John Weideman along with Colby Cohen. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there. Our Hall of Fame engineer, Paul Zarang, is on site with us, too. We always love it when Zeke can help us out. We're all here at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington, where tonight the Blackhawks will take on the Seattle Kraken. They're going to make some history here tonight. And, Colby, I know you've probably seen this team, the Kraken, a little bit on TV. I've had occasion to see them only a couple of times. As Derek King characterized them, they're a hard-working team. And if you look at the number of hits that the Kraken have thrown, if you look at the real-time stats, you see the hits on the second to the right-hand column, far right. These guys like to take the body. So this is their home rink. They've got to put on a show. The Blackhawks are going to have to be ready to match the intensity early on. I think that could be a huge key for this game.
Yeah, absolutely, John. I think you're going to see a sold-out building here in Seattle. I think the fans in this city absolutely love hockey. They're clamoring for more and for more. So it's going to be really important that the Chicago Blackhawks weather the storm early, because you're going to get a big push. It's the home crowd. Again, it's still a new team. They've only played 15 games in their entire franchise history. So every night for the Seattle Kraken is a very exciting night. So it's going to be physical. It's going to be fast. And you're right. They're not afraid to get after you, especially on their home ice.
All right, let's get to some sponsored elements quickly. Tonight's injury report sponsored by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all. We've got good news. Caleb Jones, the brother of Seth, has been activated, and he's going to be in the game here tonight. The first time that Caleb and Seth have ever suited up for the same National Hockey League team and played in the same game at the NHL level. For me, that's a memorable kind of a thing, and two brothers having the opportunity just to play on the same team is big. Tonight, they're going to get to play in the same game. On the injury report, Tyler Johnson has been listed now on long-term IR with a sore neck. Brandon Hagel, by the way, took the practice this morning, the morning skate. He looked pretty good. He looked like he could join us tonight, but they're going to keep him out one more game. And Mackenzie Entwistle remains out of the lineup with the ankle sprain, out for another couple of weeks. Who am I banking on is sponsored by Marquette Bank. Wake up to a better way to bank with Marquette Bank and Fun Rewards. You heard me just talking about him a while ago. I'm going with Caleb Jones. Caleb looked great in the preseason. He jumped up into the play as a defenseman, and he seemed to get involved. He got quite a few offensive chances. He even scored a goal in the preseason. So Caleb is my pick for tonight. And Keys to the Game is sponsored by Team Hochberg. Hey, if you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance your existing home, go to 56david.com. Don't waste any time. Colby, what do you got for Keys?
Yeah, John, when I look at this team and I think about who my first choice equipment pick to perform is, I'm going with Jonathan Taves. The captain has not gotten his first goal yet this season, but what I've seen out of him as of late is a player who is feeling better, who's progressing. Obviously, he missed last season, but he really, every game, looks more and more like that vintage Jonathan Taves, possessing the puck, playing physical, making plays offensively, and he's going to break through any night, John, and I have a feeling it might be tonight. And tonight's pick to perform is sponsored by First Choice Equipment, Chicago's leader for excavators and track loaders. Visit thefirstchoiceequipment.com.
Now, by the way, they have killed the lights in the booth, so Colby...
They turned the lights out on me right as I'm reading it, Johnny. Maybe you can help clean it up a little for me.
Chicago's leader for Kubota and skid steers, excavators, and track loaders. Visit firstchoiceequipment.com. What would I do without my cell phone light?
John, I've never heard of half of those things, so I needed your help a little there anyway.
All right, by the way, real quick, your keys. What are your keys?
Yeah, my keys, it's all about the neutral zone. They got to be able to get through the neutral zone clean. They need to to defend, stay above the puck in defensive posturing in the neutral zone. And if they do that, to me, that is the key to success for tonight's game against the Kraken.
All right, the Kraken have really put on a great show here, and Joe Brand was talking a little bit about this arena. You and I got an opportunity this morning. First time I ever walked into this place. And folks, I'm going to tell you, I've seen some cool buildings in the game of hockey, not just here in North America, but around the world. And this one rivals all of them. I mean, this is spectacular in every sense of the word. Huge windows to our left. By the way, they have historical significance. They had to take these windows out when they built this building and save them. Then they had to reinstall them because this thing is a historical landmark. And they had this roof on stilts to do the construction. They exhumed millions of tons of earth in order to put in the superstructure, and now they're playing hockey. Let's join our anthem singer, Madison Stoneham.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Madison Stone with our Star-Spangled Banner. And this is Hockey Fights Cancer Night for the Seattle Kraken. We'll give you the starting lineup quickly. In goal is Philip Grubauer, making his 200th career start tonight. He's 2-2-1 in his career against the Hawks. At defense for Seattle are Adam Larsson and Vince Dunn. Up front from left to right, Brandon Tanev, third in the NHL in hits. Remember that name. He starts at left wing. Centering the Kraken's opening line is Yanni Gourde, and starting at the right wing, Colin Blackwell. For the Blackhawks, it's Marc-Andre Fleury in goal. Obviously, he's never played against the Kraken, so this is his first career start. At defense for the Hawks, Connor Murphy and Jake McCabe. Up front from left to right, Philip Kurashev will start at left wing. Centering the Hawks' opening line is going to be Ryan Carpenter, and starting at the right wing is Reese Johnson. Our referees tonight are Reed Anderson and Kendrick Nicholson, the linesman Derek Nansen and Justin Johnson. First ever meeting between the Blackhawks and the Seattle Kraken set to begin. Down to center ice we go. And Gord and Carpenter get tied up. Go ahead.
One quick note about the lineup tonight. Caleb Jones draws in. The Blackhawks are going 7 defensemen and 11 forwards.
And we're underway here as the Hawks control off the draw. Carpenter spins it down the boards into the Kraken end. Yanni Gourde, ex of the Tampa Bay Lightning, took the puck. Spun it to head up the left wing to center ice, and Carpenter in front of the benches will drill it back off the right corner boards, and the puck ricochets out in front of the net, but unfortunately no Hawk player was there. Kraken clear there, and as Tanev carries to center ice on the left wing, spins the puck down the boards and then goes in behind the Hawk net to hit Jake McCabe, but he avoided the check and moves the puck up the right wing side. Jujhar Khaira then ahead now to Dominic Kubalik down into the Kraken zone, where he finishes his check on Hayden Fleury, who's puck to the right wing corner. Jonathan Toews put it to Eric Gustafsson right point. Snaps it back down the dasher and back in behind the Kraken net along the left wing boards. Dominic Kubalik fending off a check, spins it down behind the net. Taves with a wraparound try. Stick save made by Grubauer. Jujarkara sent it around to the right point. Gustafsson there tried to flip the puck deep to the corner. Gord knocks it to center ice. Hawks get it back. Here's Jujarkara with it over the center ice circle. He'll drop it back into the Hawks zone. Riley Stillman is there, and the Hawks in a line change.
A good start for the Blackhawks, who got the puck in deep, and they went to work. And Jonathan Taves almost scored a goal on a wraparound on the glove side of Grubauer.
Here's Kirby Dach along the left wing half boards in the Kraken zone. Gave up the puck, however, to the Kraken's leading scorer, Jordan Eberle. He fires it across the rink into the Hawk zone. Patrick Kane on it. He'll move it up the right side to Dach, then in over the Kraken line to break it high slot. Tried to hand it off to Dach coming by. Picked off by the Kraken's Jaden Schwartz to Eberle over the Hawk line. Fed it across. Alexander Wenberg in the left circle had it hopped over his stick. And Seth Jones will put it away the left wing boards. Taken there, and Schwartz will fire. That's blocked in front by Calvin Hahn. Patrick Kane at center ice, front of the Kraken bench, just spoons the puck into the Kraken end. Here's Adam Larson to center ice up the right wing, spinning the puck down the boards into the Hawk zone. Puck circles and it ends up in the left wing corner. Connor Murphy now along the end boards behind the net. Fends off a check, moves up the right wing side, and then put the puck up the glass. Here's Borgstrom at the Kraken line. To Strome over the Kraken line down the left wing. Drops it off to Kubalik, top of the circle. Spins it down to Henrik Borgstrom, back of the net, out to Connor Murphy, right point. He'll fire. Blocked on the way in. That looked like it hit Dylan Strome. Marcus Johansson now the Kraken. Wheeling behind the Seattle net, then up the left wing through center ice, front of the benches, and in over the Hawk blue line where he coughed up the puck. Murphy poked it away, but not out. The Kraken's Jared McCann from the right corner centers. That's picked off by Jake McCabe of the Hawks. To Philip Kurashev, wheeling over the Kraken line down the left wing. He shoots, and a shoulder save made by Grubauer. An outstanding move made there by Kurashev. Made Hayden Fleury fall down on the rush. Here's Seth Jones, right point, moves at left point. Caleb Jones, first time the brothers have ever played together. Caleb Jones fed the slot, and there's a shot from Reese Johnson, turned wide by Grubauer. And Seth Jones and Caleb Jones, we saw first here tonight, Colby.
Yeah, lefty and a righty. Seth Jones being the lefty, Seth being the righty, Caleb being the lefty, patrolling the blue line right now in the offensive zone for this Chicago Blackhawks.
Now Seth Jones from the right point, a long snapshot blocked in front by Seattle captain Mark Giordano, who then snaps the puck ahead up the left wing side. This is taken by Ryan Donato, the son of Ted Donato. Moves it in over the Hawk line. Morgan Geekie from the left corner centers the puck. It goes all the way through to the near boards. Larson from the right point sends it into the right wing corner to Jonas Donskoy. To Morgan Geekie along the right side boards. Ex of the Carolina Hurricanes. He'll spin it down to Donato, back of the Hawk net. He scored the Kraken's first ever goal, but he could not score this time. The Hawks get it back. Jones was able to push the puck to center ice. Here's Kubalik. Weaving in over the Kraken line, pulls up top of the right circle and guns a shot at a goal, and Grubauer will stop it with the chest and glove and hold on. We get a whistle, no score. This has the pace of a playoff game. I'm loving it here in Seattle.
Yeah, and so far, John, a couple of good opportunities by Jonathan Taves, so the perfect opportunity to talk about that every goal and assist by Patrick Kane or Jonathan Taves this season is sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Check out Chevy Shop, click and drive. Shop online 24/7 at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Face off in the Seattle zone in the circle to the left of Grubauer. Kirby Dach against Yanni Gord, and Gord wins the draw for the Kraken. In the far corner, Jeremy Lauzon, ex of the Boston Bruins, will backhand the puck down in behind the Seattle net. Jamie Oleksiak there, former Chicago Steel defenseman, will move the puck through center ice, and that's into the skates of his teammate, Colin Blackwell, but it ends up down in the Hawk zone. Here now Riley Stillman will pump a pass ahead that deflects all the way down. We're going to get icing here against the Hawks. And early on you see Brandon Tanev, I knew I was going to do that, finishing his checks.
Well, Johnny, join us for a special night, Black Friday daytime game when the Blackhawks take on the Blues on Friday, November 26th at 2:30 p.m. Secure your seats at Blackhawks.com/tickets.
Draw to the right of Fleury. The Hawks will get it. DeBrincat carries the puck out of the Hawk zone to center ice and runs into a check over the center ice circle from Lauzon, but Lauzon got the worst of that and went down as DeBrincat dumps the puck into the right wing corner Seattle end. Oleksiak carrying to center ice, sets up Jordan Eberle, Hawk line right wing. He spins the puck into the Hawk zone and then got it back. Top of the right circle now. Here's Wenberg. Wenberg to the right wing boards. Fed it through the high slot all the way over to the far side. Kubalik racing to get it away from Giordano and then into the Kraken zone. Top of the right circle. Here's Kubalik along the right half boards. tried to center the puck, and this deflects up and into the protective netting and out of play. So still no score. 15:06 left in the first.
One of the things we talked about in the beginning of the show, and we talked about Dominic Kubalik and him scoring goals and getting going. Well, so far, because the Chicago Blackhawks only have 11 forwards, that's not 4 complete lines. So you're seeing guys like Kubalik getting extra opportunities. He's had 4 shifts already, and we're 5 minutes into this first period. So Derek King, using that feel he's talked a lot about as a coach to get certain players on the ice and give them more opportunity.
Yeah, and one of those, by the way, Colby, on that note, Caleb Jones got a chance to start early in this game and play alongside his brother. His first shift as a Blackhawk is with his brother. How cool is that?
Yeah, they got to play a little bit in the preseason, but it's nothing like regular season.
Now Kelly Arncroke, ex of the Nashville Predators, to center ice in the right wing, dumps the puck to the left wing corner Hawk zone. Murphy is able to work it around up the right side, and here's Reese Johnson to center ice, front of the benches. Bumps with Vince Dunn at the Seattle line and dumps the puck down the boards and in behind the net it goes. It deflects away to the right corner. Ryan Carpenter there. Sets up the line, deep slot. Here's Seth Jones with a shot. Blocked in front. Dunn will lead the puck and the rush out to center ice for the Kraken. To Jared McCann over the Hawk line right point. Spins it down the boards. It rides around to the left point. Adam Larson there. Put it down to the corner. And Jonas Donskoy, ex of the San Jose Sharks. In the left wing corner, Hawk in, battling with both Seth Jones and Calvin DeHaan. Donskoy centers the puck. It slides out to the right point. And there to get it, Vince Dunn, who turns around and fires. He hit his teammate Morgan Geekie. Puck lays at the Hawk line. Philip Kurashev has it into the Kraken zone. Runs into Geekie in the high slot area. Lost the puck. Donskoy the other way. Into the Hawk zone now, stopping at the right point. Spins it ahead to Dunn. A long wrist shot from the high slot is into the breadbasket of Marc-Andre Fleury, and he will hold it. No whistle will stop play.
Yeah, Vince Dunn with an opportunity right inside the right face-off circle. Just gets that wrister on Fleury. Fleury smothers the puck. No rebound. That's a good sign for Marc-Andre early in this game.
All right, no score with 13:40 left in the first. Back to the Pacific Northwest after this break. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Fall is the most birthday-packed season of the year, so chances are you have a few celebrations coming up. Make sure your friends and family feel special with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to send the perfect gift. 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
Staying healthy isn't easy, especially during the holidays. Watching your diet, staying active, managing stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Bring proven quality sleep home for the holidays. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Join our firm, Surratt, Grzanich, Ennett, and Kakuzian. Our offices open early.
Now, back to the game.
And welcome back into Seattle Climate Pledge Arena. 0-0, 13:40 left in the first period, and Chicago Blackhawks are back in the defensive zone waiting for the faceoff, but Marc-Andre Fleury was just over at the bench during that TV timeout. Looked like he was getting one of his pieces of equipment. Maybe it's his glove hand, because that seems to be the one that he's checking out as he heads back into the crease, and looks like Jonathan Toews will head in to take this defensive zone draw, which, Johnny, we know we'll see a lot of.
Now Toews against Wenberg on the draw. The Kraken get it. Larson at the right point. Slap pass down the boards to Wenberg beside the right wing circle. Toews battling with him. And Jaden Schwartz works it free. Now Caleb Jones in there for the Hawks is able to skewer the puck out to Taves, who then lost it to Wenberg along the right side boards. Wenberg feeds the left point. Vince Dunn fires, and Jujar Kara ran into him just as he fired the puck, and he blocked the shot simultaneously. Kraken get it back. Here's Wenberg with a drive from the left circle. Turned away with a butterfly save by Fleury. Puck spun out of there by Kubalik. Loose puck beside the net. Poked away by Jones, but not out. Dunn at the left point. He'll spin it down in behind the net. Eberle tries to center the puck. Slapped out of there by Taves, but not out of the zone. And Schwartz has broken his stick. He'll head to the Kraken bench to either get off and get a new piece of composite. Meanwhile, here's Eberle from the high slot. Long wrist shot was blocked on the way in by Caleb Jones. And now Connor Murphy went knee to knee with Brandon Tanev at the Hawk line and went down. Murphy back on his feet. We'll keep an eye on that situation because Connor Murphy, let's just say he'll put that into his memory banks for later on. Tanev comes into the game, third in the NHL, and hits. Here's Jamie Oleksiak now, Seattle line left wing side. Spins the puck up the left wing boards for Gord, off his stick down to the left wing corner, Hawk in. And now Kirby Dach takes the puck away from Gord. Moves it on the left wing at center ice to DeBrincat. He'll spin it into the left wing corner in the Kraken zone and finish his check there on Lozon. And now Oleksiak escapes with the puck left wing side in the Kraken zone and lifts it down to the Hawk blue line. Eric Gustafsson gloves it, drops it to his stick. Skates ahead and dumps it off the right side boards and down behind the Kraken net. Grubauer put it into the far corner. Dach works it through to the right circle to Kane, to Kirby Dach beside the net. Dach tried to center. The puck popped over the net and bounces between the circles. And Johansson will carry the puck out of there, then gave it away to Patrick Kane. Kane in the right wing corner, looking to center, floats it across, left circle to Hahn, moves down the back door, put it in front. Oh, and it's set on goal by Dach, turned away. Here's DeBrincat, a follow-up shot from the slot. That hit traffic in front. And Fleury now, Hayden Fleury will clear up the left wing to center ice to Gord, and he'll send it down beside the Hawk net. Marc-Andre Fleury stopping it there with the stick. And there to get the puck, Calvin de Haan. Here's de Haan behind the Hawk net as the Hawks get a line change. Put it around at the left wing, Dylan Strome. He scrapes a pass ahead. It goes down. They're going to wave the icing. Mark Giordano behind the Kraken net. Moves it around to the near side. Dylan Strome, who had the game winner against Arizona in the Hawks' last game, had the puck knocked off his stick. Morgan Geekie into the Hawk zone along the near boards. Coughed up the puck. Sweeping poke check by Jake McCabe, who then passes up the right side at center ice. Jujar Kara had the puck for a moment, lost it. Bouncing puck taken back at the Hawk line by Murphy. He then lost the puck. Geekie into the Hawk zone. Top of the right circle will gun a shot in on goal, and a butterfly save made by Marc-Andre Fleury. And if the play sounds a little bit scrambly as I try to describe it, folks, trust me, it is.
Yeah, the Blackhawks doing a good job of their back pressure, and so much has been made about, the neutral zone. Derek King has talked about defending it better, not having the defense and the goaltender back on their heels. So the forwards, John, it's their job to back pressure the puck, put pressure on Seattle as they're trying to get through the neutral zone, and that creates turnovers, and that's what the Blackhawks just had. That was a flurry of offensive opportunity.
Well, the draw won by Seattle. Larson from the right point, sweeping the puck down behind the Hawk net into the far corner where Reese Johnson put a check on Geekie. But Jonas Donskoy ends up with the puck along the left wing boards. Then at the point, turned and fired. Blocked by Connor Murphy. The other way comes Ryan Carpenter. In over the Kraken line on the right wing. Slaps it down the board behind the net. Rides around to the near side. Kurashev fires from the left wing boards. That was blocked in front. Here's Geekie with the puck along the near boards. Kraken in. Head to Jonas Donskoy up the right wing. He'll move it across the rink. And Ryan Donato stuck the puck off the corner beveled glass at the end of the Hawks bench. And it bounced back into play. They blow the whistle. Face-off will come out over the center ice circle. And the imaginative, unique center ice logo that is the Seattle Kraken logo. Very cool. Even got the red, like the little red space in it. I like it. And by the way, each building, they have permission by the NHL to drop in little caricatures to get an icing call against Seattle. They have the opportunity and the privilege of dropping in little unique caricatures, or let's call it just symbols, that are alike their franchise. They have these anchors intermittently along the center ice red stripe. I thought it's just very, very cool. From the draw in the Kraken zone, Oleksiak will spin the puck through the air and down. Not far enough for icing. Caleb Jones hitting the near corner, but sweeps the puck up the left wing now to center ice. Again, Caleb and his brother Seth playing as a pair. Puck ends up down in the Kraken zone. Oleksiak will move it up the far side boards to center ice. Kane took it away front of the benches. Then lost the puck to Lozon of the Kraken. Ahead to Gord, Hawk line. He'll dump it at the right wing corner, Hawk in. Seth Jones takes a bump, moves the puck down beside the net now to Kirby Dach, who just does avoid Tanev, and spin it away on the right wing to Kane. They head up the left wing to center ice. DeBrincat to Caleb Jones over the Kraken line. Drops it to DeBrincat left point. Sends it over to Kane beside the right circle. Kane turning on Jaden Schwartz. He's done that a time or two as Schwartz played for 10 seasons with the Blues. Now over to Caleb Jones left point. He snaps it down the boards in behind the Kraken net to the far corner. Schwartz took it away. Pats it behind his net to Oleksiak, and now giveaway in the Kraken zone. Patrick Kane, top of the left circle, fed it over top of the right circle. Kubalik with a shot and a kick save made by Grubauer. And the puck is spun by Gord off the boards down into the Hawk end. Gustafsson with a pass up the left wing. Riley Stillman into the Kraken zone. He'll blast one from the left point into the glove of Grubauer, and he'll hold on. 8:41 left in the first period here in Seattle. Hawks and Kraken, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Chicago's very own. WGN. When and where you want us.
Bundle multiple policies for savings of up to 45% on your Farmers Auto Insurance. It's like a buffet without the regret. Get a quote at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Not available in every state. Only available with select Farmers branded policies. Subject to terms and conditions. Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, Farmers New World Life Insurance Company, or affiliate.
The BMO Harris Bank Magnificent Mile Lights Festival returns Saturday, November 20th. Kick off the holiday season with a day of free, family-friendly activities and an evening tree lighting parade on North Michigan Avenue. Visit WGNradio.com or themagnificentmile.com.
Socks are the #1 most requested item in homeless shelters. Underwear is the second, shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first, made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
Ever wish for fuller lips? With Juvederm lip fillers, a licensed specialist can help you get the customized look you've been wanting. Juvederm Volbella XC or Juvederm Ultra XC can give your lips that boost of volume you've been wanting. Find a licensed specialist and see if it's right for you at Juvederm.com. That's JUVEDERM.com. Add fullness to lips in adults over 21 with Juvederm Volbella XC or Juvederm Ultra XC. Do not use if you have severe allergies or a history of severe allergic reactions, or if you're allergic to lidocaine or the proteins used in Juvederm. Tell your doctor if you have a history of scarring or taking medicines that decrease the body's immune response or that can prolong bleeding. Common side effects include injection site redness, swelling, pain, tenderness, firmness, lumps, bumps, bruising, discoloration, or itching. As with all fillers, there's a rare risk of unintentional injection into a blood vessel, which can cause vision abnormalities, blindness, stroke, temporary scabs, or scarring. For full important safety information, visit Juvederm.com.
On November 12th, the Blackhawks recognized Military Appreciation Night and partner with Boeing. The Blackhawks players wore special camouflage jerseys during warm-ups in support of those who serve in our nation's military at home and away. And now those will be autographed and auctioned off with all proceeds benefiting USO Illinois. Place your bid now at blackhawks.com/camo jerseys.
Yeah, you mentioned Boeing. They have quite a history up here, obviously.
Yeah, they got a whole Boeing museum here.
Yeah, really cool. They have their jumbo jet plant, if you will, up about a half an hour north of here, up in Everett, where the Everett Silvertips of the Western Hockey League play their home games. Meanwhile, back here at the arena in Seattle, Connor Murphy, far corner Hawk zone to the puck. Passing up the right wing to Kara, ahead to Taves on the right wing of center ice. He tried to backhand it across the rink, picked off by the Kraken. Mark Giordano, the Kraken captain, has it beside his net along the goal line. Passing over the center ice circle, Marcus Johansson. He'll flip it down the right side glass into the Hawk zone, where Jake McCabe gave Yarncroke a little pop with the shoulder. Loose puck in behind the Hawk net. Taves reaching, pokes it away from Yarncroke, up the right side to Kubalik. Outlets to Kara over the center ice circle now. Crisscrossing in over the Kraken line with McCabe. And from the right wing corner, Kara fed it behind the net. Here's Strome with it along the left wing boards to Henrik Borgstrom there. Borgstrom trying to fight through a check from his countryman Wenbergen does. Gave it to Strome from behind the net. Tried to feed the right circle for Kane. That's off his stick.
Yeah, Patrick Kane getting out on the ice right now with Dylan Strome and Henrik Borgstrom. And it's just going to be a lot of shuffling tonight with only 11 forwards, John.
Now inside the Hawk zone along the left board. Strome battling a couple Kraken players, and the puck pops out. Here's Kane to get it at the Hawk line. Kane to center ice in the right wing. Floats the puck down to the right wing corner. Kraken in. Seth Jones battling with Jamie Oleksiak. Got the puck to Patrick Kane from the right corner. He tried to center. Eberle of the Kraken picks it off and clears down to the Hawk blue line.
Yeah, and this is 3 shifts in a row where the Chicago Blackhawks are able to make turnovers happen off of the forecheck as Reese Johnson heads in to track this one down. But it was Patrick Kane twice. It was Dylan Strome once. If they keep forechecking this way and they keep creating turnovers in the offensive zone, they're going to score goals. They are making it very difficult right now on Seattle because of the way that they're staying above the puck. Their posturing defensively is between their man and their defensive net. Even if it's 180 feet away from the net, John, it's really hard to play against.
Well, Geekie at center ice on the right wing will dump the puck off the boards down behind the Hawk net. Stillman works it around at the right side. Reese Johnson head to Carpenter, who gains center ice and then overskates the puck. And the Kraken get it back in their end. Vince Dunn standing between the circles. Here's Dunn, former member of the Chicago Wolves. Passing up the right side to Tanev, stripped of the puck by Doc. Doc to DeBrincat over the Kraken line. We get a whistle, and this play is offside and just barely. And I'll tell you what, if Doc could have stayed onside with that play and DeBrincat could have stayed onside, they would have had a tremendous scoring chance.
Absolutely, John. And speaking of scoring chance and speaking of upcoming games, kick off the holiday season at the United Center when the Blackhawks take on the Predators on Friday, December 17th. Secure your seats at blackhawks.com/tickets today, and that'll be a fun one for me, John. I'm actually going to be down between the glass working with Pat Nedzo that night on television, so I'm very much looking forward to that. I love that spot down at ice level.
Now you'll get a good view as the puck deflects up into the protective netting in the near corner in the Hawk end. You'll get a good view of how Roman Josi wheels through the ice. He could have been the rover. Back in the days when the NHL had a rover, he would have been a perfect rover.
You think Josi's the closest thing to a Paul Coffey? Is he like kind of like a modern-day Paul Coffey? He's, one of those guys that can just lug the puck up and down the ice 200 feet.
I'd given that. You know what? I mean, it may be a stretch, but he may have even been a better skater than Paul Coffey. The way he can go.
Well, I'll take your word for it because I was young when Paul Coffey was playing, so I don't remember it too vividly.
And Koff could go. I mean, back in his days with the Edmonton Oilers, boy, he could just go.
Who we'll see soon here in a couple of days.
Absolutely. Now in the Hawk zone, in behind the net, Jared McCann reaching for the puck. It's off his stick, slides around at the right wing side where Taves finishes his check. Moves the puck out to Kara, center ice. Then to Kubalik over the Kraken line. Dumps the puck into the right wing corner for Kara, but he's checked off the puck. And Johansson will clear it to center ice to Jared McCann. Former first-round pick of the Vancouver Canucks dumps the puck to the right wing corner Hawk zone. And now McCabe finishing his check, got the puck to Taves, to Kara, left wing center ice, put it in over the Kraken line on the right wing side for Connor Murphy, but Vince Dunn there for Seattle will knock the puck down ice into the Hawk zone to the far corner. Seth Jones will feed it up the right side, intended for Kane, who had his stick tied up. Puck slides to center ice. Hayden Fleury moving it ahead for Jordan Eberle down into the Hawk zone to the right wing corner, checked off the puck. Doc took it behind the Hawk net. He'll wheel it around up the right side to Patrick Kane over the Kraken line. Fed the left circle to break it to the north. They score! Backdoor pass to Seth Jones. And that was pretty as a picture. Our vantage point in this building was perfect for that goal. Tic-tac-toe. Patrick Kane from the right wing boards to DeBrincat in the left circle to Seth Jones. He could have scored that goal with his eyes closed. It's 1-0 Hawks.
Patrick Kane, who's a left shot, enters the zone on the right side, and right when he hits the top of that circle, Johnny pulls up. He passes one across the ice to the tops of the circle, and you got Alex DeBrincat on his one-timer side. And what does he do? No, he doesn't shoot it. He goes back across the crease to Seth Jones, who's joining the rush as a defenseman, and the righty buries it right along the ice on the right side of the net. Boy, you don't see many prettier goals than that. And Johnny, with that goal, it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal with Bandito Yankee Tequila.
Make mine a bandito. And for Seth Jones, that's his second goal of the season, second as a Blackhawk from DeBrincat and Kane. And now Patrick Kane sits tied with Yevgeny Malkin for 62nd all-time in NHL scoring.
That was a pretty goal.
Yep.
You just don't see tic-tac-toe plays through the middle of the ice like that too often.
Now back in the Hawk zone, DeBrincat's able to steal the puck away from Gord at the Hawk line. Skates ahead at the left wing and dumps the puck lazily to the left wing corner in the Kraken zone. Oleksiak then misplayed it, but it ends up behind the Kraken net, and Losan will spin it around the right side to Gord. Threw it back to Oleksiak against the inboards, and he falls under a check from Borgstrom. Dylan Strome steals the puck behind the net. Put it out to the high slot. Gustafsson there. To Strome, top of the right circle. To Gustafsson creeping in, top of the left. Back to Strome in the high slot. Wheels and fires, and that hit Kubalik in front. Rebound, Kubalik shot it just wide. Loose puck into the far corner. Oleksiak put it to the line. Kept alive with a poke check there from Riley Stillman, but taken back to center ice now by Borgstrom. Moving over the Kraken line. Here's Gustafsson down the left wing to the corner. Leaves it there for Kubalik. He spins the puck behind the net. Around it goes to the right point. Eric Gustafsson down to Strome along the right wing boards. Strome carried back to the blue line and tried to pass to the left point, but Donato for the Kraken knocks the puck to center ice, and Gustafsson will carry down behind the Hawk net. Moves it up the right side, Carpenter. He'll pass up the left wing, Kurashev, Kraken blue line. He spins it down to the left wing corner in the Kraken zone. Dunn is there, but had the puck stripped away for a moment. Then Vince Dunn took it back, put it behind the Kraken net, and Larson clears to the line, kept in by Carpenter for a moment, but the Kraken get it back. Donato will clear it down the left wing boards. In behind the Hawk net it goes. Fleury is able to tap it around at the left wing to Kurashev, who is able to clear to center ice. Donato again from center ice for the Kraken. Dumps the puck to the right wing corner, Hawk zone. Leaves it there now for Gord to the right point. Larson sends it left point, Dunn. Down to Yarncroke in the left wing corner. Moves it back to Dunn, left point. Long wrist shot. Blocked by Reese Johnson, who snaps it down ice into the Kraken zone. He may have a break. Johnson to the puck, right wing circle. Sent it across the rink. Kurashev in the left corner. All he can do is try and put it in behind the Kraken net, but Dunn took it away, and the Hawks will now make a line change.
And so far, this has been a really good period on the road for the Chicago Blackhawks as the Seattle Kraken bring it up the ice and deflect this one down into the Hawk zone. But clean breakouts, John. Good in the neutral zone. Good on the forecheck. And a handful of good opportunities.
Now Taves from just inside the Hawk line is able to push the puck out to center ice, where McCann will dump it back into the near corner Hawk zone. Calvin Hahn there passing up the right side. Kubalik at center ice to Jujhar Khaira. He'll bat it down into the Kraken zone to the inboards and then rides Hayden Fleury into the boards, but Fleury kept the puck away to Eberle. Quick pass up the left wing. Wenberg over the Hawk blue line. Shouldered off the puck by Gustafsson, who then one-hands it behind the Hawk net into the near corner. Stillman moves the puck up the left wing off Kubalik's stick, taken back by the Kraken. Wenberg right circle. Fed it down the slot for Eberle. Eberle then lost the puck off a poke check to the left boards. Giordano got it back. Put it back across Wenberg beside the right circle to Eberle, right corner. He fed it through the crease, and this slides through to the far boards, and Khaira will backhand it down into the Kraken zone. Oleksiak with a pass now to Jaden Schwartz into the Hawk zone down the right wing. Lost the handle on the puck, taken by Jake McCabe behind the net. The Kubalik along the left boards. He put it down beside the net to McCabe. The Hawks will complete their line change. Now here's Patrick Kane to center ice. Gave the puck to DeBrincat over the center ice circle. He turns and flips it back into the Hawk zone to McCabe. Over to Murphy, Hawk line right wing, who dodges a check there from Gord. Lifts it through the air and down ice beside the Kraken net, and Grubauer will plop on it and hold it for a whistle. 57 seconds left in period number one here in Seattle. It's the Hawks 1 and the Kraken no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Chicago.com. Check out Chevy's shop, click and drive. Shop online 24/7 at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Here's Blackwell into the left wing corner Hawk zone. Lost the puck down behind the net, but Brandon Tanev's got it. Tanev now drops it in the right wing corner Hawk zone. Yanni Gord checked there by Seth Jones. Tanev sweeping in to get to the puck. Tanev now from the left corner. Sent it across right point to Oleksiak. He'll spin it down the boards in behind the Hawk net. Rides up the far side now to DeHaan. Ahead to Kane. To DeBrincat over the center ice circle. Floats it down ice and right in on goal. And Grubauer will plop on it and hold it. The whistle stops play.
That was offsides too. The linesman on the far left side of the blue line, called this one offside. So I'll be interested to see where this faceoff goes.
They're going to keep it in the Seattle zone in the circle to the right of Grubauer, it looks like.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because the Blackhawks never touched the puck, so I guess the tag-up rule would apply, but they did have offsides on that play. Had anything happened, it wouldn't have counted.
Now the draw, Taves will take it. 19 seconds on the clock to match the number on his back, and a couple 19s face off. It's Taves against Yarncroke. Taves to Kubalik off the draw, left circle. Put the puck into the left wing corner to Kara. Fighting off a check from his former teammate in Edmonton, Adam Larson. Kara works it around to the right point to Murphy, spins it back down behind the net to Kubalik. Kubalik with 5 seconds on the clock to McCabe, left point. Sends it down behind the net. Taves now running out of time.
Ooh.
Centers, and this nearly deflected into the Kraken net, but it hit the pad of Grubauer and ricochets harmlessly away as the horn sounds, ending period number 1. Well, Colby, you talked about it. This was a good road period by the Blackhawks. They lead the game 1-0. They've outshot Seattle 8-3 so far in the hockey game.
Yeah, they really didn't give anything up, and part of the reason is because they played in the offensive zone a majority of that period. Their forecheck was about as good as I've seen it yet this period. I mean, they really did not let Seattle come out of their zone cleanly. They back pressured the puck well. They created a lot of turnovers about 5 feet inside and about 5 feet outside of Seattle's blue line. And anytime you're doing that, John, it's going to lead to a lot of opportunity, a lot of offense, and a lot of transition back on offense. So overall, a really good period by the Blackhawks.
Well, Seth Jones scored the Blackhawks' only goal at 15-13 of the period from DeBrincat and Kane. And again, we will tell our listeners, first of all, thanks for tuning in, because I know it's kind of late back in Chicagoland, 9:50 to be precise. But in this game, Caleb Jones, Seth's brother, and Caleb have played together for the first time in their lives at the NHL level, but it was very, very rare, Colby, that they had ever played together in any games growing up. Now, obviously, pond hockey, where you get together with the boys and throw it around like that, but in an actual game, this is probably the first time, it's first time for sure at the NHL level, but this is probably, other than that preseason game that we saw, the first time or one of the first times that the two brothers play together. And I mention that because that's pretty significant. You get a chance to play alongside your brother. That's pretty special.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I remember in the preseason when they played together and how excited we were to see them out on the ice together in the preseason. So, yeah, now it counts for real. This one goes in the record books. The preseasons do not. I'm sure the whole Jones family at home is probably watching. They're probably very proud. And, you know, it's good to see both of them out there. They're both really important players and real important defensemen for this Blackhawks team.
All right, 1-0 Hawks after one period here in Seattle. Joe Brandis standing by back in our Blackhawks studios in Blackhawks Central. He'll have a full intermission report. That's going to be followed by second period action, where the Hawks are going to be looking to add to their 1-0 lead over the Kraken. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Staying healthy isn't easy, especially during the holidays. Watching your diet, staying active, managing stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Bring proven quality sleep home for the holidays. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Socks are the #1 most requested item in homeless shelters. Underwear is the second, shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first, made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
If you want to take your vehicle's performance to new heights, you got to give it peak. Like our original equipment technology, antifreeze and coolant. Our formulas match the vehicle manufacturer's technology requirements so that we have the perfect match for every vehicle. That's one reason why Peak is among the fastest growing brands of coolant in America. We work harder to earn the trust of people like you every day. That's Peak Performance.
Farmers Policy Perks are that little extra something you can get when you're a Farmers customer. So to tell you about them, we're adding a little extra something to this ad, smooth saxophone riffs. When you have a Farmers home policy with guaranteed replacement cost, if your home gets destroyed, we'll pay to rebuild it regardless of your limits. Dig it. It's a whole lot of something. Get a quote at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Optional coverage not available in every state. Only available with select farmers-branded policies subject to terms and conditions underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliate.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget, guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
The Department of Veterans Affairs is so innovative, it not only improves the lives of veterans, it transforms the lives of healthcare professionals who serve them with access to the latest technologies and remarkable benefits. Transform your future at vacareers.va.gov.
It's time for an intermission update. Here's Joe Brand.
A pretty good 20 minutes of road hockey for the Blackhawks. They lead the Seattle Kraken 1-0 over at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. Seth Jones with the lone goal as the Hawks are out shooting Seattle right now 8-3. They're looking for their fourth straight win. They're also looking for their first road victory of the season. The Hawks 0-5-1 on the road heading into this game. And as I mentioned during the pregame, Seattle is a better team in the second period. However, the Kraken are 0-7-0 when trailing in the first period, or I should say trailing after the first period so far this year. So we'll see what unfolds in the next 40 minutes over in Seattle. This is 1 out of 3 games going on in the NHL right now. The Colorado Avalanche and Vancouver Canucks are now tied up at 1. They're through 2 periods up in Canada. Mikko Rantanen with a goal for the Avs. Connor Garland scoring for Vancouver. The only other game, Washington visiting L.A. They're about halfway through the first period in that one. How about this, though? The Capitals are the 7th club in NHL history to face different teams that are on consecutive days with each opponent on a point streak of 8 or more games. So that's only happened once since 2011-2012, but the Capitals are taking on a very hot LA Kings team as they are in back-to-back matchups and trying to pick up a win after their loss last night. Again, a 1-0 lead for the Hawks over the Seattle Kraken. When we come back, we'll bring back in Colby Cohen, break down that first 20 minutes as the Hawks are looking for their 4th straight win. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey here on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, WGN.
Are you ready to give your employees and customers smooth, secure digital experiences? Then you need Ping Identity as an identity security pioneer. Ping champions your unique identity so your employees can be productive rock stars and your customers can engage with your brand wherever and however they want with lovable digital experiences. I'm the Chief Identity Champion and I'm here to help. Visit pingidentity.com today.
Por la noche.
Estás escuchando All Spice por la noche. Tenemos un radio escucha en la línea.
Esta es para mi esposa Gabriela. Me gustaría escuchar. ¿Te crees muy lista usando mi All Spice Moisturized Body Wash a mis espaldas como si no me fuera a dar cuenta del inigualable aroma a Shea Butter?
Uy, una de mis favoritas. Gracias por escuchar All Spice por la noche. Y recuerde,
Red Hat Skin Chill.
When I think back on what we've achieved so far, I'm most proud that we've made a real impact on both the biology of Parkinson's and the lives of so many people affected by it. Help make Parkinson's a thing of the past. MichaelJFox.org.
Fall is the season of gathering that brings us together with warmth and color. So whether it's a birthday, anniversary, or a special event, celebrate your friends and family with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to brighten someone's day with 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
I'm thankful for Mommy and Daddy and our cat Mittens.
Oh, that's sweet. What about you, hun?
Purple.
Purple?
Yeah, our mattress. Well, the GelFlex Grid, really. It's why I get a great night's sleep every night and why Purple mattresses are soft where you want it and firm where you need it and instantly respond to movement. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. And I'm thankful for the Purple mattress in the guest room.
For a limited time, save up to $600 on a Purple mattress and sleep bundle at purple.com/sleepwell. Terms apply.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
A 1-0 lead for the Blackhawks over the Seattle Kraken through 20 minutes at the Climate Pledge Arena. Hey, fans, don't forget, after tonight's game, tune into the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks post-game show. We'll have player and coach interviews, fan reaction, and game analysis. I'm Joe Brand. Right now, the Blackhawks lead 1-0 over Seattle. Let's head back over to the Climate Pledge Arena and bring in Colby Cohen. And Colby, I like what you mentioned at the beginning of the game because there was an adjustment of bringing Caleb Jones onto the ice for this game and pulling Adam Gaudette. So you had 11 forwards, 7 defensemen. And you mentioned how Derek King has talked about feel, having the right feel as a coach. That's what he felt. I was going to ask you how you feel like that 20 minutes went. I kind of know your answer, though. But I guess why did Derek King go that way, or why do you think he went that way?
Well, I think he's looking for more scoring throughout this lineup. Right now, obviously, most of it coming off the stick in one way or another from Patrick Kane. So all of a sudden, you asked me about Dominic Kubalik in the pregame. We talked a little bit about him scoring goals, getting him along. Well, in the first 5 minutes of the first period, Kubalik probably had 4 shifts. So, I saw him with everybody in that period. And that's one of the reasons that I felt it necessary to tell everybody that's listening what a difference it is between 11 and 12 forwards, because all of a sudden, all your top-end skill is getting more touches on the puck, more shifts. Guys like Patrick Kane, the more they're on the ice, the more they touch the puck, the better they're going to play. Kubalik, he probably had 3 or 4 grade A scoring opportunities in that period. He's going to get a goal, but I really believe this is a good way to give Caleb Jones an opportunity to play some minutes, not too heavy, but get back into shape, get back into the game, while also giving your forwards more touches, more ice time, more opportunities to be on the ice during the play. And I just think it's such a small thing, and it might go somewhat unnoticed to the naked eye, but ultimately it's a really smart move by Mark Crawford, by Derek King. Mark Crawford got promoted to associate head coach today when they announced the hiring of Rob Cookson, who will be a new assistant coach joining the team soon. So, ultimately, it goes to that feel. It goes to understanding his players, understanding the game.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Dominic Kubalik is 1 out of 3 Blackhawks to get double digits in shifts on that first period. Connor Murphy had 12, Seth Jones 11, Dominic Kubalik with 10. Also teared up the stat sheet, 2 shots on goal. He had 1 missed shot. He had a hit and a block shot. We're actually going to give Dominic Kubalik our Who Elevated Their Game in the first period, which is sponsored by Access Elevator. For residential elevators, stair lifts, or wheelchair ramps, go to allaboutaccess.com. I just got one more question about that change by Derek King. Is he able to do that because of the Blackhawks' skill set offensively with so many offensively skilled players? Is that the trade-off? You'd rather have the depth defensively there?
Yeah, look, I'm not sure if it's necessarily about, forward or defensive depth, Joe. And me, any chance I get to disagree with you, I'm going to take it. But I'm just kidding.
Hey, it makes good radio. Do it. Do it as much as you want.
Of course. But I just think it's about the feel, and it's about planning ahead. Caleb Jones, a lot of players that are young players in the NHL, anytime they come back from an injury, well, they go down to the American League. They have a conditioning stint. Wyatt Kalynuk, he was reassigned to the American League. He's playing some conditioning games right now. I thought there was an opportunity maybe Caleb Jones would do that, but that's not the route they decided to take. They liked what they saw in practice, so they bring him into this game. They dress 7D, which is going to limit his minutes, limit his workload, giving him an opportunity to break in. But again, one hand kind of feeds the other there. They're trying to get Kubalik going. They'd like to see Jonathan Toews score that goal, get the monkey off his back. Patrick Kane, he seems to really be feeling it. I mean, the play on that first goal, that tic-tac-toe that starts with Patrick Kane, all these things kind of work together, but it's sort of understanding where your players are at, who's playing well, who do you want to get on the ice more to give more looks at the net. So far, Joe, it really looks like a brilliant move to go with 11-7.
Some really good insight. I'll give you 20 more minutes, and I'll muster up some other things you can disagree with me on, okay?
All right, Joe. Enjoy the second period. I know we will here out in Seattle.
Absolutely. That's Colby Cohen. He and John Weideman have the call tonight as the Hawks again are searching for their fourth straight win, looking for their first road win this season, and also looking to take down their first ever matchup against the Seattle Kraken. We've got more to get to. One more break of this intermission. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey here on 720 WGN.
Hey, Randy, what you doing?
Oh, hey, Dave. I'm just making a list of things that make me feel really, really good.
Wearing Bombas socks.
Trust me, that's number one on my list. Bombas socks feel so good because we use the smartest design and best materials, making them the most comfortable socks ever.
Plus, because socks are the number one most requested clothing item in homeless shelters, we donate a pair for every pair purchased, and that feels pretty good too.
To shop Bombas or learn more about how your purchase supports those experiencing homelessness, go to bombas.com/comfy and get 20% off your first purchase.
For the ones going above and beyond. For the ones reaching out, helping out, and lending a hand. For the ones people count on. You can count on Grainger. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Backed by 24/7 customer support and specialists to help with hard-to-find products. Because you've got everyone's back. We've got yours. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger. For the ones who get it done.
Angie's List is now Angie, and caring for your home just got easier. Whether you need help with routine maintenance or a dream remodel, Angie makes it easy to see reviews, compare quotes, and connect with top local pros who can get the job done right. Plus, you can see upfront pricing and instantly book hundreds of projects. No phone tag, just the work you need done at a time that works for you. Angie's got your to-do list covered from start to finish. Book your next home project today at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
OMG, your BFF's birthday is here and you don't know what to get her? No worries. 1-800-Flowers.com has you covered. 1-800-Flowers is the ultimate birthday gifting destination. For those who know, it's not about giving a gift. It's about giving the gift. Make every birthday brighter with exclusive offers and great values on gorgeous bouquets and arrangements. To order today, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
7 iconic housewives from 4 different cities.
Look at this water! We're gonna give them something to talk about.
Vacation at Turks and Caicos.
It's a party now!
The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Streaming now with new episodes every Thursday. Only on Peacock.
The 30th annual BMO Harris Bank Magnificent Mile Lights Festival returns to Chicago Saturday, November 20th with a day of free family fun starting at 11 a.m. The official tree lighting parade steps off on Saturday evening at 5:30 with Grand Marshals Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse from Walt Disney World Resort, illuminating 1 million lights along Michigan Avenue. See featured parade acts including Kool and the Gang, Tag Team, marching bands, helium balloons, Santa Claus presented by Enjoy Illinois, and more. Start planning your weekend visit at themagnificentmile.com.
Period 2. The second period is next. Here for a recap is Joe Brand.
And the one goal to recap, Seth Jones, second of the year.
Doc took it behind the Hawk net. He'll wheel it around up the right side to Patrick Kane over the Kraken line. Fed the left circle to break it to the middle. They score! Backdoor pass to Seth Jones. And that was pretty as a picture. Our vantage point in this building was perfect for that goal. Tic-tac-toe. Patrick Kane from the right wing boards to bring it in the left circle to Seth Jones. He could have scored that goal with his eyes closed.
John Weideman's call describing it perfectly. Colby Cohen's reaction describing it perfectly. Seth Jones makes it 1-0 Blackhawks. That's the 300th NHL point for Seth Jones. Also, Patrick Kane, his 11th assist. Alex DeBrincat, his 3rd. Now let's send it back over to the boys at the Climate Pledge Arena as the Blackhawks are looking for their 4th straight win and also looking for their first road win on the season. Fellas, take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Joe. The teams are on the ice surface, and We'll have second period action momentarily. Our Hall of Fame engineer, Paul Zarang, reminded me of something during the intermission, that all of the water in the building is rainwater, because it rains a lot here in Seattle, caught on the roof, and it ends up in a cistern, or maybe a series of cisterns, which, by the way, is a container that holds water for our younger listeners.
I'm glad you said that, because I was about to ask you what on earth you were talking about, Johnny.
It's a massive underwater or underground reservoir, and they use that water for the Zamboni ice and for the water in the arena. It goes through several steps of purification, obviously, before you can drink it and before it's deemed potable. But anyway, I just thought that was such a cool thing, and it's all green energy in this building, so just very, very cool. Underway here in the second period, Hawks on the attack. Jake McCabe at center ice on the right wing, over the Kraken line, stopping at the point. Spins the puck down to the corner. Reese Johnson finished with a check there from Larson, but put the puck in behind the Kraken net. Now along the far boards, the puck is spun in behind the Kraken net by Sherwood. Around it goes to the near side. And actually, Colin Blackwell, my mistake. And now Taves will send it back down the boards in behind the Kraken net. Larson put it up the right side. Yanni Gord to Adam Larson, front of the benches. Lifts it slowly down the glass and in behind the Hawk net into the near corner. Gustafson will pass up the right side. Taves, Hawk line. He hands it out at center ice, picked off by Marcus Johansson. The Kraken forward will fire it back down the boards into the Hawk end. Nice quick pass there by Stillman to Kara at center ice. To Kubalik over the Kraken line left point, where he fires the puck across the rink. Was intended for Taves, but he was heading to the bench in a line change. Hayden Fleury hit along the far boards by Kara. Fleury clears down to the Hawk blue line. Gustafson's got it there. Passing back to Kane at the Kraken line. The pass misses him and goes all the way down. We're going to get icing here against Seattle.
Yeah, good start to this second period by the Chicago Blackhawks. And Riley Stillman just to the left of center ice right now, talking to the officials, and now the two linesmen are getting together. And I don't think this one is going to end up being an icing. I mean, they're all conference together, two linesmen, one official right now having a conversation. Okay, yeah, they just pointed back into the Blackhawks end, so it will go down as an icing. But as Seth Jones is leaving the ice back to the bench, he's not very happy. He had some words with the officials. I don't think he agreed with the call, and it'll be Kirby Dach who goes in for the defensive zone faceoff.
And Doc's got to bear down going against Wenberg here. Pretty good on offensive zone draws. Wenberg wins the draw to Lozon, top of the left circle. Put it to the slot for Eberle. Puck was bouncing. Eberle knocked it back to the near boards. Wenberg in the left wing corner. Will put it behind the Hawk net. Jaden Schwartz in the right wing corner, leaving it there for Wenberg. Wenberg feeds the left point. Jeremy Lozon. He'll spin it down beside the net. And Schwartz deflects it away to the right wing boards to Wenberg. To Schwartz in the right wing corner. Hit by two Hawks. Lost the puck down behind the net. Doc will feed it up the middle of the ice. Here's DeBrincat racing into the Kraken zone. Moves in, fires. He scores! The Cat scores his 9th goal on the season off of a perfect feed that originated below the goal line in the Hawk end. The Cat outraced Jamie Oleksiak, Kraken defenseman, and beat Grubauer over the glove. It's 2-0 Hawks.
Kirby Dach winning a battle behind his own net. The right-handed shot swings around the net, comes out on his strong side, and what does he do? He makes that pass up into the neutral zone to Alex DeBrincat, who's got not a clear breakaway, but a partial breakaway with Jamie Oleksiak hanging all over him. But DeBrincat, he comes in, he gets over the blue line, he reaches the top of the circle, dips his shoulder, and then takes a snapshot right around the hash mark, up and over the glove of Grubauer, and it's 2-0 Blackhawks here in the second period.
DeBrincat from Doc at 2:01 of period number 2. I believe they may give a second assist here. Probably or possibly Gustafson, but we'll just have to wait and see. Meanwhile, back in behind the Kraken net. Morgan Geekie drags the puck out, snaps it off the left wing glass, and it bounces through the air to center ice. Ryan Donato's got it back into the Hawk zone, gave it up in the slot area, however. Seth Jones put it around to Patrick Kane, to Kirby Dach coming by, and he ran into one of the Kraken players and lost the puck down into the Seattle zone.
And with that goal, it's time to break out the Banditos. Celebrate every goal with Bandito Yankee Tequila.
Make mine a Bandito. And now Adam Dunn will dump the puck to the right wing corner Hawk zone. Yanni Gord there for Seattle. To the line, Giordano long wrist shot, deflects just wide. And a centering pass there came off the stick of the Seattle forward Blackwell. And it deflects out to the Hawks. Here's Kubalik into the Kraken zone. Put the puck now down behind the net. Borgstrom lost it there, however, and the Kraken are back the other way. Blackwell to center ice, sends it to Gord, left wing side. He dumps it left wing corner Hawk zone, then runs into Murphy. Murphy put the puck up the near boards. Giordano fired. That's turned wide. Here's Gord in the left wing corner again. Back-to-back Stanley Cups with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Gord back of the Hawk net, leaves it for Eberle. Eberle around left circle to Gord. Oh, and he got a wide open at the shootout. It was robbed by Marc-Andre Fleury as he dove across the crease. That is the save of the year for the Hawks. Fleury just instinctively knew that Yanni Gord was wide open, and he flew across the 4x6 to take a goal away from Yanni Gord.
Wow, what an save. Jordan Eberle setting up Yanni Gord, and Marc-Andre Fleury going from right to left, that strong push across the crease, and Gord tries to bang one home from the back door, but Fleury says no way. He swings the glove, he swings the leg, he battles the rebound, and wow, what an incredible save by Marc-Andre Fleury.
I mean, Colby, I had my pen in my hand. I was ready to write down the goal for Yanni Gord. I was looking at the scoreboard clock for a second to see what the time on the goal was going to be, and then I looked, and Marc-Andre Fleury made the save. Outstanding. In the Hawk zone again. Here's Eberle back in the net with a puck to Schwartz left corner. Spins it through to the right boards now to Wenberg. Hit by the Hawks' Riley Stillman. Wenberg holding onto the puck, cutting into the high slot. Wenberg to the left circle, being bothered the whole way by Stillman. Wenberg left corner, put it in front for Schwartz. Schwartz now to the left wing circle, chased to the corner, gave up the puck. Connor Murphy will spin it up the right side to Carpenter, who chips it off the boards to center ice for Kurashev. He then had the puck knocked away at the Kraken line by Hayden Fleury, and the Kraken will get it back. Hawks go for a line change.
Yeah, and Seattle just kind of doing it to themselves a little bit, not getting out of the zone cleanly as this one's going to go down. Oh, I thought it was going to be an icing as Connor Murphy. Oh, geez.
Now give away in the Hawk zone. Here's Jared McCann with a shot and a big save by Fleury with the cheater portion of his glove. Loose puck in the near corner. Gustafsson pokes it up the boards, not out. A shot from Lausanne from the left point. Turned wide with a stick save from Fleury. And now Kara deflects the puck down ice into the Kraken zone down behind the net. Lausanne carries in behind. Bank pass up the left wing for Yarncroke. Misses and goes all the way down. Caleb Jones back to the dots. Icing called against the Kraken.
Yeah, just as I was getting ready to talk about what a good job the Chicago Blackhawks have done tonight in the neutral zone and just staying on the right side of the puck. And what I mean by that is having your defensive posturing. So if you're a player, you need to be closer and in better body positioning to the defensive net wherever you are on the ice. And so far, the Blackhawks have done that very well. They've really, shut things down for Seattle. They haven't given them a lot of opportunities. And then the last shift, Seattle had a couple of good looks at the net. Marc-Andre Fleury makes a couple of big saves, and now the Blackhawks are back in the offensive zone, and they're applying the pressure.
There's Lausanne in the near corner. A former member of the Boston Bruins will fire it around off the left wing boards down to the Hawk zone. Kane back to get the puck between the circles. Gave it to Seth Jones, Hawk line. Fed it ahead, Kane over the Kraken line down the left wing. Floats it across to break it from the right circle. He sent it in front, and it was intended for Seth Jones, who had moved in from the point. But the pass is taken away by the Kraken. Seth Jones and his brother Caleb back out there together again. Caleb finishing his check in behind the Hawk net on Gord as Seth Jones will get to the puck along the far boards. Tried to clear it out. Kept in by the Kraken, but taken back by the Hawks. Patrick Kane along the near boards. Bank pass now to Seth Jones, far corner Hawk end. He'll send it ahead, Kirby Doc into the Kraken zone to Patrick Kane, right circle. Turning away from traffic, fed the high slot. Jake McCabe, long wrist shot, and that was blocked in front by Larson. Larson to the puck along the far boards, Kraken in. Passing to Vince Dunn. He sidesteps to Brinkett, moves it ahead to the Hawk line. Kirby Doc takes it away. Bats the puck off the boards, and all the way down it goes. We're going to get icing here to the Hawks.
And another good shift by the Chicago Blackhawks. And, I'm looking at what do they do after they give up a big chance. The Seattle Kraken, they just had their best couple of looks of the game. Marc-Andre Fleury makes a couple of big saves, but what I like the response, John. They get right back in on the forecheck. They get a couple of good looks at the net. Again, Kane's line back out on the ice. Kirby back out on the ice now with Kara and Borgstrom. So this juggling of the lines continues to get more ice time for the offensive players.
Lindbergh wins another draw from the right point. Fleury fired. That was blocked by Borgstrom to center ice. Kraken right back into the Hawk zone. Wenberg from the left wing side. Winds up and drives a shot wide. Here's Dylan Strome with the puck. Fed it over to Caleb Jones along the right boards. To Strome just inside the Hawk line. To McCabe at the Hawk line. To Jujhar Khaira over the Kraken line. Left wing side. Sent it across for Strome along the right wing boards. He tried to center the puck. Tumbles in front of the net. Fleury's got it there for the Kraken. Head to center ice to Wenberg over the logo. Dumps it off the left wing boards down in behind the Hawk net, and Jake McCabe will carry it out. Big Minnesota Vikings fan, by the way, Jake McCabe. Passing now to Jujhar Khaira at center ice. To Dylan Strome in over the Kraken line. Right wing falls. Lost the puck. The other way come the Kraken. Geeky down the left wing Hawk zone to the corner. Backhands it behind the net away to the right wing corner to Larson. To Jonas Donskoy in behind the Hawk net. He then lost the puck up the near boards to Jujhar Khaira. He'll outlet to Seth Jones over the center ice circle. Jones in over the Kraken line to the right corner. Fighting off a check. Put it behind the net to Carpenter. Carpenter battling back there with Donato or the Kraken. Donato spins it to the blue line, picked off by the Hawks' Philip Kurashev. He'll send it out on the inboards in the Kraken zone, and Vince Dunn will take it there. Passing left wing Morgan Geeky at center ice. Sweeps it down in behind the Hawk net. Riley Stillman in to get it. Outlets ahead now to Kurashev. He'll deflect the puck to center ice, and the Kraken will get it back and regroup.
Yeah, and look at the Blackhawks right now. Defensive posturing in the neutral zone, not giving anything up. Seth Jones pinches up along the wall. Again, just good coverage by the Blackhawks defensively right now, making it very difficult on Seattle to get anything going on a rush because of the neutral zone.
Here's Kubalik down into the Kraken zone along the left wing boards. Had the puck stripped away. The Kraken are back the other way. Giordano with a pass up ice for Yarncroke. It misses and it goes down, and icing is going to be called here to Seattle. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not in agreement with this call because Yarncroke had beaten the Hawks' Riley Stillman to the dots. And Yarncroke asking for an explanation from one of the linesmen.
Yeah, and I'm watching it right now on the replay, and you know, it looked like it was a bit of a tie. Gustafson looked like he was back there in the same spot. That's a tough one. The referees will normally come together and talk about that one. They didn't, and now all of a sudden the Blackhawks have this offensive zone draw, and they come back with the Kane line.
And McCann wins it from Kirby Dock. Kraken get it. Fleury back of his net. Bank pass up the right side. Yarncroke at the Seattle blue line will shovel the puck down to the Hawk line. Stillman clears to center ice, taken back by Yarncroke into the Hawk zone. To Marcus Johansson along the left boards to Calle Yarncroke left wing corner. To Johansson firing from the top of the left circle, blocked by Riley Stillman.
He'll head to the bench right now. Yeah. That one stung him a little bit in the foot, and those ones never feel good, John. Oh, I can tell you from experience, those ones do not feel good.
You get hit in the foot, I'd rather get hit many other places on my body than in the foot. I just hate getting hit in the foot.
Not a lot of padding on your skate. Yeah. I mean, everywhere else but your skate.
Now inside the Hawk zone, Dylan Strome is able to skewer the puck away from Tanev, who took it back along the right side boards. Put it down behind the net, around to the near corner to Murphy. Fed it up the right wing, Patrick Kane. Rink-wide pass for DeBrincat at the Seattle line. Deflects off his stick blade and down behind the Kraken net.
Yeah, and the Blackhawks right now in their set neutral zone, defensive zone. They've got a 1, they've got 2, and they've got 2. And those are the layers in the neutral zone, the way that they're setting up when Seattle's behind the net with their puck. And that's a little bit of a difference than we saw early on. They're making it more challenging, and right now succeeding at Seattle not getting anything in that neutral zone.
Here's Dylan Strome with the puck behind the Seattle net. He threw it off the back of the net, but it's picked off by Yanni Gourde, Seattle forward. He'll put it in front of his net to Oleksiak. Back for Gourde, left wing at center ice, steps in over the Hawk line, down the left wing to the corner, tried to center. It hit a skate, ricocheted back to the near boards. Jaden Schwartz there, spins it down behind the Hawk net to Gourde, right wing corner. To Larson, right point, long snapshot, turned out of there with a stick save from Fleury. Dunn in the left wing circle, fed it across, right circle, Wenberg, he'll fire, blocked by Seth Jones out to the line.
Good stick by Seth Jones, that's good positioning by the blue liner.
Former teammates. Here's Wenberg from the left point now, walking it into the deep slot, giving to Larson, right point. To Everly, top of the left circle, lost the puck, and Seth Jones will poke it ahead. Ryan Carpenter at center ice, and he'll clear it down into the Seattle zone. The Hawks will go for a line change.
Yeah, and here comes the forecheck of the Chicago Blackhawks. They'll get a couple of new skaters out on the ice, Kurashev and Reese Johnson, and Ryan Carpenter's still out from his previous shift, but again, nice job on the forecheck. They don't give Seattle a good opportunity. Seattle clears the puck down, and all of a sudden, here come the Chicago Blackhawks again, and this is successful-looking hockey right now, Johnny.
Yep, led by Eric Gustafsson into the Seattle zone. He'll rifle one in from the left circle, and a blocker save made by Grubauer. 8:57 left in period number 2 here in Seattle. It's the Hawks 2 and the Kraken no score. Gustafsson firing from the left point. That's wide. Reese Johnson along the right boards took it back. Spins it down behind the Kraken net. Taves tried to center the puck, picked off by the Kraken's Johansson. To Yarncroke over the Hawk line down the right wing. Fed the high slot. McCann with a shot. Oh, and a big save by Fleury with the blocker, and the puck tumbles just off the post. Here now in the right circle, Johansson to Losan, top of the left wing circle. He backs up with the puck to the point, then walks the blue line, stopping in the deep slot. Losan to the top of the right circle, Johansson whips it across. Kubalik with a timely stick deflects it to center ice, forcing the Kraken to regroup.
Connor Murphy saved a goal there. Fleury makes that initial save, John, on the chance you were just talking about, but then it's the skate of Connor Murphy by the left post that keeps that one out and keeps this at 0 for the Kraken.
Tanev in the Hawk zone, left wing side fires, never got through to the net. Here's a long shot from the left point by Losan, blocked by Murphy. Now in behind the Hawk net, McCabe pokes the puck into the right wing corner. Yanni Gord there to Colin Blackwell. He fell down, and that could have been a penalty of the Hawks. Nothing called. Meanwhile, puck taken away by Oleksiak, right point. Lost it to Connor Murphy. Spins it behind the Seattle net around to the near side. Losan from the left point. Put it down in behind the net. Yanni Gord to Blackwell. Feeds it up the slot. Here's Losan high slot with a shot. Blocked by Kirby Dach. And the other way comes Jujar Kara to center ice. To the Seattle line, a long wrist shot. Gloved by Grubauer. Quick pass up by Gord over the Hawk line, left wing side. Fed it through the high slot. Here's Donato to the left wing circle with a shot over the net around the glass. Kept in at the right point by Larson. Down to Donato along the right boards to Vince Dunn, walking it through the high slot over to the right point. Banks it off the boards now, and Kirby Dach took it away from Donato. Put the puck behind the net. Jones will give it a ride around the right side boards and down into the Seattle zone. The Hawks need to get a line change here, but they're unable to because they're a long way from the bench here in the second period. Kraken have picked up the tempo. Larson firing it off the right side glass, Hawk zone. Down behind the net, it goes near corner to Jones. Seth Jones works it free. And now Dylan Strome's able to pull it out of the feet of Wenberg in the near corner. Seth Jones pokes it away, but Wenberg took it back and waves it over the Hawk blue line back down to the Seattle line. Hawks catch a little bit of a breather here.
Yeah, they want to be careful here, the Blackhawks. You don't want to start running around. So far, the structure defensively has been so good and so sound. They haven't given up a lot, but as of late, the last couple of minutes, Seattle, they're making their push. They're in the offensive zone. They're getting looks at Marc-Andre Fleury. So the Blackhawks need to sort things out here as they play in the D zone as I'm speaking, and they need to get back to getting in on that forecheck.
Now Schwartz fired one from the right point, blocked by Calvin Luhan, who sweeps it down to the Kraken line, but the Kraken right back up ice. Wenberg into the Hawks zone, left wing side. Sent it in front of the net for Jordan Eberle, over his stick. Jaden Schwartz walks it to the net from the right wing side, fires a shot, chest save made by Fleury, and the rebound is swept down ice by Patrick Kane. Now it's center ice. Carpenter took the puck away from the penalty boxes. He'll fire it down the boards and in behind the Seattle net. Hayden Fleury takes the handoff from the goaltender Grubauer. Passing up the left wing, Donato over the Hawk line. Ryan Donato, snapshot, kicked out of there by Fleury. Loose puck to the near boards. Reese Johnson will put it ahead to center ice, and Losan's got it at the Seattle blue line. We've played about 9 straight minutes of just straight on hockey with no breaks.
Not a lot of rest for you, Johnny.
Yeah, it's all right. I used to do this in the minors. I kind of got used to it. Back in the Seattle zone, Losan tops of the circles, passing ahead to the Hawk line. Gustafsson took it away to Jujar Kara at center ice. Made a pass that deflects back into the Hawk zone, and Kara will set up Gustafsson along the near boards.
And that one looks like it's going to go down for icing. No, Grubauer comes out and plays it, but John, you know, this is a test for the Blackhawks. They're up 2-0. They dominated most of this game. Now it's about continuing.
Here are the Kraken on the attack. Losan firing from the rim of the inside of the left circle. Blocked by Connor Murphy as he hit one knee. Loose puck to the right wing corner. Johansson there. Johansson, ex of the Washington Capitals, Buffalo Sabres, and Boston Bruins, coughed up the puck. Jake McCabe's got it behind the Hawk net.
Yeah, what I was trying to say there was it's about continuing good habits. It's about staying above the puck, getting it in, not trying to make that extra stick handle. You've got the lead. Now it's time to shut things down. Now it's time to play responsibly, and that's what's going to get you more goals. Not cheating, not taking chances.
Here's Kane to a loose puck behind the Kraken net, hit by Larson, put the puck to the right wing corner to Doc. He's got the puck in his skates, battling against Vince Dunn, scrapes it away to Kane behind the net. Lost it to Blackwell, who then sends it away to the far boards. Henrik Borgstrom went down, lost the puck. Here come the Kraken. A 4-on-3 rush led by Gord over the Hawk line. Gord to the right wing corner, leaves it for Tanev. Spins the puck behind the Hawk net for Gord. The pass eludes him, and Patrick Kane will pick it up, move it to the line, but kept in by Giordano left point. Sends the puck to the corner to Hahn there. Passing on the left wing, Seth Jones. He'll pass up the left wing side Kraken line to Kubalik. He deflects it down in behind the Seattle net. Grubauer plays it away to the near corner. The Hawks, Henrik Borgstrom, battling there with Mark Giordano. Giordano wins the puck battle, got the puck to Fleury, set it out to the line. A long snapshot from the left point by Caleb Jones is into the chest of Grubauer, and he will hold on. And I can finally take a break, I believe. I will.
There's the red light, Johnny.
All right. 3:30 left in the second here in Seattle. It's the Hawks 2 and the Kraken no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
With Farmers, you could get savings just for becoming a customer. It's a little extra something. So to tell you about it, we're adding a little extra something to this ad. Precious baby giggles. When you switch to Farmers, you could save an average of $437 on your home insurance. And that's a whole lot of something, baby. Aw, get a quote at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Based on average nationwide annual savings survey data July 2020 to 21. Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Staying healthy isn't easy, especially during the holidays. Watching your diet, staying active, managing stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Bring proven quality sleep home for the holidays. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Steve Bertrand brings you Chicago's afternoon news every weekday 4 till 7. Now back to the game.
And welcome back into Climate Pledge Arena out here in beautiful Seattle, Washington, where, Johnny, we had no rain today. How about that? We had a sunny day in the city of Seattle, and I'm told there isn't many of those days. And look, Chicago Blackhawks enjoying a 2-0 lead with 3:30 left in the second period. And, you know, I'm going to talk just about as long as I can here because for the last 11 minutes, you've been carrying the load, and I need to make sure that, you know, I don't get pushed off the broadcast for not working hard enough, John. So, you know, I'm going to take us right up to the face-off here, which is going to be an offensive zone draw. Jonathan Taves' line with Dominic Kubalik and Jujhar Khaira will settle in, and we'll see a little more Caleb Jones out here on the left point with Connor Murphy as Jonathan Taves settles in. If they can win this draw, look for them to work something up at the point.
You want me to go get a sandwich and you can just do some play-by-play?
I can't do play-by-play, but I can kill time between whistles. And, you know, I'll just wait for Joe Brand to come on after the second period and give me a hard time about my lack of skill, you know?
Come on. You're a tremendous slouch. Here in the near corner in the Hawk zone, Yanni Gord waves the puck behind the net around to Larson right point. A long shot from there into the glove of Fleury, and he'll hold it. Whistle, face-off, circle to his left. 2-0 Hawks.
Yeah, and it looks like the shots on goal right now actually favoring the Seattle Kraken 11-16. So, you know, early on it was all Blackhawks, but through the last, I'd say, 7 or 8 minutes of this second period, you're seeing that push from Seattle, which you generally do in a game that you're controlling, that you're leading. So, you know, that ability to weather a push, not turn pucks over, and stick to your game plan. These are important growing moments for this Blackhawks team that, look, it's no joke. We're looking to climb out of a hole here. The season didn't start well. They're 3 in a row right now, looking for their 4th. And this is a great opportunity as they're up 2-0 late in the second period.
And they seem to be taking advantage of that opportunity and looking at every game and not underestimating the opponent in any way and starting on time. That's huge. In behind the Kraken net, Vince Dunn to the puck. Pass ahead, Jordan Eberle, Kraken line, passing to Schwartz over the Hawk line, left wing to Eberle, fed it across. Carpenter was back checking, had perfect stick position to knock it away. Larson took the puck back right point to Wenberg, top of the right circle to Losan, backing through the high slot, long wrist shot, hit the post. Loose puck to the left wing boards. Schwartz to Eberle, left wing corner, pushed down to the ice by Seth Jones. Got the puck to Calvin DeHaan near corner. To Jones, to Carpenter, bats it up the right side to Reese Johnson. He'll clear it down into the Kraken zone, and the Hawks will hurriedly get a line change.
Yeah, Jamie Oleksiak with the puck behind the net as he starts to head out and doesn't like what he sees for the Seattle Kraken, so he'll stop behind the net, and the Blackhawks, again, they'll get into this neutral zone set of a 1-2-2, which has proven very difficult for Seattle to get through with any type of flow and any type of momentum.
Now at the right point, Hawks zone, Oleksiak bats a backhander to the slot. Brandon Tanev took it to the point. Moves it down to Yanni Gourde, who races back to the right point with the puck. Spins it back into the right wing corner. Tanev and Gustafsson collide there. Gourde to get the puck, walks along the goal line, tried to jam it in the short side. Fleury shut the door with a stick. The other way, Patrick Kane to center ice. Bats the puck out the right wing boards to the corner in the Kraken zone. Oleksiak will backhand it behind his net into the far corner to Tanev. And he'll spin the puck back in behind the Kraken net to massive Jamie Oleksiak. 6'7" and 255 pounds. Oleksiak pulls up in behind the Kraken net. Oleksiak now hands it to Marcus Johansson up the right wing through center ice and in over the Hawk blue line, where he runs into a check over there from McCabe. Retains the puck, got it to Yarncrook beside the right circle. Put it down for Johansson in the corner, off his stick. McCabe will chip it up the board. Yarncrook from the right boards, fires, kick save made by Fleury. Under a minute to play here in the second. And it's the Hawks 2 and the Kraken no score as Kara from the right wing boards in the Hawks zone tried to make a headman pass. This puck deflects over the glass at the far end of the ice and into the protective netting.
Yeah, and this one's going to come back into the Blackhawks zone with 53 seconds remaining in this second period. And John, it's going to be really important that they can get out of this period without giving up a goal. If they can go into this third and they can do it with a 2-0 lead, that's going to make a big difference. And now it looks like we're going to see the TV timeout.
Yep.
I don't know. I think they're still figuring things out here in Seattle, Johnny.
All right, well, they've done a good job so far. 2-0 Hawks with 53 seconds left in the second. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
We could use a laugh. I'm John Williams. I've got your speed jokes tomorrow morning at 9:40.
Ugh. Hi, Angel.
Hi, Devil. Uh-oh, is she shopping again? Calm down. She's just browsing electric toothbrushes.
It's easy to be unsafe online.
It's asking for her passport info to buy a toothbrush? Sounds legit to me.
Now it's easy to help protect yourself. Norton 360 with LifeLock gives you device security, a VPN for online privacy, and identity theft protection, all in one. Opt in to cyber safety. Save 25% or more off your first year at norton.com/news.
The Donlin Report with Joe Donlin.
My job is to facilitate an engaging, informative, entertaining hour of television. We all need to open our minds and consider the answers. Find a way to get to some common ground. That might get back to our whole mission here at News Nation. News for all of America.
The Donlin Report with Joe Donlin. Weeknights at 5 on News Nation, the fastest growing cable news network in America.
Socks are the #1 most requested item in homeless shelters. Underwear is the second, shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first. Made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
And welcome back into Seattle. And throughout this game. We've seen a lot of Patrick Kane, and that's who I'm going with for who's hot tonight, Patrick Kane, and that is sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago. Visit plumbers911.com for emergency plumbing service. So make sure you store that one in your phone, John. I don't know what you got going on, but you just got to make sure.
Got to do something right here. There's Taves weaving through center ice, still looking for his first goal of the season. He's over the Kraken line along the right wing boards, runs into Giordano. The two captains collide. Kraken get the puck back behind their net. Fleury passing up the right side. Eberle, Kraken blue line. Rink wide pass now for Schwartz into the Hawk zone off his stick. And Jujhar Khaira, he's had a real presence here tonight. I think he's had a strong game.
Yeah, been really good on the forecheck as we're at 20 seconds remaining in this second period. But when I look at this whole forward group as a whole, the forecheck has been really strong tonight, creating a lot of issues for the Seattle Kraken.
Kane steals the puck at center ice, sends DeBrincat over the Kraken line, and from the high slot, he rifles one in on goal. Blocker save made. DeBrincat on the rebound now of a Kane shot, and Grubauer is able to gobble that up with a butterfly save. Holds the puck. Face-off will be in the circle to his right with 3 seconds left in the period.
Yeah, Patrick Kane throwing the puck on net from the bottom of the left circle. And when you're a left-handed shot, you're down that low. There's an angle to that short side. So Kaner throws the puck towards the net at Grubauer's feet. And then Kirby Dach's right on the left side of the crease on that doorstep looking to bang one home. Yeah. And with 3 seconds remaining, the Blackhawks will get an offensive zone draw.
Gord against Kirby Dach. Kane lines up behind Dach. Here the puck came to Kane off the draw with the backhand. He just missed the post. And then Dach shot the puck into the net at the horn. And it's not going to count. The Hawks will take a 2-goal lead into the dressing rooms after 40 minutes here in Seattle. And they were outshot by the Kraken in that period. So far after 2 periods, the Hawks trail in shots on goal 18-14, but they've got the 2-0 lead as we'll enter the third frame in a little while.
Yeah, and I really liked the first 10 minutes of that second period, but I got to tell you, that second 10 minutes was all Seattle. They made their push. They had a lot of opportunities, but hey, good goaltending bails you out of that type of situation, and Marc-Andre Fleury made a lot of good saves in the second half of that second period. But, when I start evaluating this game and I start looking at the things that Derek King has wanted to bring into this Blackhawks game, talking about being more responsible in the neutral zone, talking about taking care of the puck at the blue line, 5 feet in, 5 feet out. The back pressure has been really good tonight from the forward group. It's allowed the defensemen to have a good gap. Overall, John, 40 minutes of pretty good hockey here on the road in Seattle.
15-6 for the shots on goal for the second period, by the way. The only goal of the second frame, DeBrincat from Dach, and the goal at 2:01 of period number 2. There was no second assist given, by the way. Just check the official sheet. They may add one before the end of the night, but right now that goal stands as DeBrincat from Dach, and the Hawks with a 2-0 lead over the Kraken after 2 periods here in Seattle. Now, Joe Brand is standing by in Blackhawk Central for you good folks with a full intermission report, followed by third period action. And we'll see in that third period whether the Hawks can hang on to this lead, possibly add to it, and add to their win total. They've won 3 consecutive coming into this night, and we're all hoping that by the end of the night we're talking about a 4-game winning streak. A lot ahead left for you great listeners, you great Hawks fans. And oh, by the way, Kirby, I think I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the number of Blackhawk fans that are in this building here tonight. I mean, I'm looking around and I'm seeing the red sweaters, some white ones, some Winter Classic sweaters. It is great to see the Hawks fans' presence on the road and for the first time in this building for a Blackhawks.
Well, I think you're so excited. You thought you were working with Kirby Dach there for a second, but
did I say Kirby?
You did. You said
I'm
Kirby.
Sorry. Colby.
I knew you knew it.
Culpa.
I knew you knew it. Patty Boyle did it to me in the studio the other night, so I guess, my name is just forgettable, Johnny.
I'm going to work on it. I'm going to go back to my hotel room. I'm going to say, Colby,
Get in front of that dry erase board, okay? Because I'm sitting way too close to you for you to be messing that kind of thing up. You're at an arm's reach for me.
I think I need to get out a Sharpie and write your name and just keep it right in front of me. Colby. His name is Colby. All right, dude. All right, 2-0 Hawks after 2. Joe Brand standing by, as I mentioned, with a full intermission report, then back to Seattle for third period action. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Do you wish you had a garden, but just don't have the room, a backyard, or green thumb? Back to the Roots has gardening kits for mushrooms, microgreens, lavender, and more that can all be grown on your countertop all year long. These fun organic grow kits come with everything you need, like soil, seeds, and fertilizer. And the best part? They're made in America and come with a 100% guaranteed to grow promise. Let's grow together at backtotheroots.com.
Hi, I'm Randy, and this is Dave.
We're the founders of Bombas, the most comfortable socks in the history of feet.
So comfortable, we sold and donated millions of pairs.
To sell and donate a lot of socks, we became obsessed with comfort.
We reinvented the sock from the ground up, adding comfort innovations along the way.
It worked. People tried them, loved them, told their friends about them,
helping us sell and donate millions of pairs.
Try them now at bombas.com/comfy and get 20% off your first order. That's bombas.com/comfy.
When Sandra doesn't talk to a Mattress Firm sleep expert, junk sleep presses the wrong buttons in her brain. And Sandra presses the wrong buttons in the elevator, leading to a dreadful journey for her and the accountants now headed up to floor 42. 7, 8, 9. While Sandra avoids eye contact, let's reflect on how a better mattress would have led to real sleep. If you need real sleep, head to Mattress Firm and unjunk your sleep today.
Fall is the season of gathering that brings us together with warmth and color. So whether it's a birthday, anniversary, or a special event, celebrate your friends and family with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to brighten someone's day with 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
And now, breaking news from migraine sufferer Whoopi Goldberg about Nurtec ODT Rimegepant 75 milligrams.
I got big news. Now Nurtec ODT is the first and only medication proven to treat and prevent migraines. This is big time.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT. The most common side effects were nausea, stomach pain, and indigestion. For important safety information, prescribing information, and patient information, visit Nurtec.com. Ask your doctor about Nurtec today.
Nurtec, baby.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Ever wish for fuller lips? With Juvederm lip fillers, a licensed specialist can help you get the customized look you've been wanting. Juvederm Volbella XC or Juvederm Ultra XC can give your lips that boost of volume you've been wanting. Find a licensed specialist and see if it's right for you at Juvederm.com. That's JUVEDERM.com. Add fullness to lips in adults over 21 with Juvederm Volbella XC or Juvederm Ultra XC. Do not use if you have severe allergies or a history of severe allergic reactions, or if you're allergic to lidocaine or the proteins used in Juvederm. Tell your doctor if you have a history of scarring or taking medicines that decrease the body's immune response or that can prolong bleeding. Common side effects include injection site redness, swelling, pain, tenderness, firmness, lumps, bumps, bruising, discoloration, or itching. As with all fillers, there's a rare risk of unintentional injection into a blood vessel, which can cause vision abnormalities, blindness, stroke, temporary scabs, or scarring. For full important safety information, visit Juvederm.com.
It's time for an intermission update. Here's Joe Brand.
Well, Seattle's second period is something we talked about in the pregame, as the Kraken are very good at outshooting their opponents in that second period, but are still being outscored, and that continued tonight. Seattle basically owning the majority of that second period, outshooting the Hawks 15-6, but they gave up the only goal, and the Blackhawks still lead 2-0 through two periods from Seattle. Again, the Hawks are going for their fourth straight win, looking for their first road win of the season, and also looking for their first win against the Seattle Kraken. Again, this is 1 out of 3 games going on in the NHL. The Colorado Avalanche are about 30 seconds away from picking up a victory. Cale Makar with a power play goal to put the Avs on top of the Canucks 3-2. Again, seconds winding down in that one up in Vancouver, and also the Washington Capitals and LA Kings are still scoreless. They're about halfway through the second period as well. Elsewhere around the sports world, the Bulls right now lead Portland 83-75, so both Chicago winter teams are in the Northwest right now. 1:11 left in the third period as the Bulls are on top of the Trailblazers at the moment. Again, the Hawks lead 2-0 over the Seattle Kraken. When we come back, we'll bring in Colby Cohen, talk about that second period that seemed to just fly by as we only got 2 of the TV timeouts in, but the Hawks are on top 2-0. And don't forget, fans, to tune in after tonight's game to the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show. We'll have player and coach interviews, fan reaction, and game analysis. Colby Cohen joins us next. You're listening to Blackhawks hockey as they lead the Seattle Kraken 2-0 on 720 WGN.
WGN Radio News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Staying healthy isn't easy, especially during the holidays. Watching your diet, staying active, managing stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Bring proven quality sleep home for the holidays. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Multitasking is the new normal. I wanted less time banking and more time living, so I chose a fast, secure, and available from anywhere option. It's Civic Federal Credit Union. Here, things are modern, mobile, and online, and my banking is always with me from anywhere. Plus, I get paid up to 3 days earlier with my account. Tap the banner or visit meetcivic.org to learn more. Civic Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA. Message and data rates apply. Please check with your carrier for details. Early access to direct deposits depends on the timing of the payer's submission of funds.
Socks are the #1 most requested item at homeless shelters. Underwear second, and shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first, made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear, and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
When I come around, well, the Seattle Kraken really came around in the final half of that second period, outshooting the Blackhawks 15-6, but the Hawks on top 2-0 as they are now 20 minutes away from their 4th consecutive win. Derek King is trying to become the first Blackhawks coach to win his first 4 games since, Bob Pulford of 1985. And the Hawks, again, are 20 minutes away from getting that done. I'm Joe Brand. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey here on 720 WGN. Let's head back over to the Climate Pledge Arena and bring in our insightful analyst, Colby Cohen.
Kirby Cohen. Oh, everybody's having a good time with that in the press box right now. I'm surrounded by, friends of mine here in Seattle. Kenny's having a good time. Ralph's having a good time. So, I'm glad we're just providing commentary and comedy for everybody.
Hey, we're doing that because you could be a good sport about it, and we appreciate it. No, all right. I'll be honest, though, because I remember you saying this during the preseason when you and John were speculating the team and where this team could be. And something you said was, I just don't buy that this team's not going to perform up to its full potential when you've got a guy like Marc-Andre Fleury in between the pipes. And he's a big reason that they lead 2-0 right now. And I know he didn't get off to the best start, but this is the Marc-Andre Fleury that you and I think a lot of Blackhawks fans were expecting.
Absolutely. When you get a guy like Marc-Andre Fleury, it gives you a chance to win a hockey game every single night. And that's probably close to what I said to you in the preseason, is that when this guy is playing, it doesn't really matter what type of pressure is being put on him. He makes all the saves that he should, and then he generally makes 2 or 3 saves that he has no business making. Right. That's what we saw that period, that sliding save from right to left where I don't know if it was his foot, I don't know if it was his glove, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the guy made a save he had no business saving. It keeps this game at 2-0. Again, they totally absorbed Seattle's push there, the second half of that second period, and it's all on the shoulders of Marc-Andre Fleury. What was Seattle doing different that second period so well? I just think you see every NHL team, when they're down by a goal or two, gives a push. All of a sudden they start, feeling a little bit better. I don't necessarily think it was, anything different. I think the Blackhawks did a nice job in the neutral zone, and I know I've said it over and over again, but it's a huge difference from the first handful of games of the season till the last couple. Ultimately, though, there's good players on every team. Guys like Jordan Eberle, guys like Jaden Schwartz, they're going to make plays. Sometimes a player makes a good play. You tip your hat to him. You need your goaltender to make a save. So, ultimately, I thought the Blackhawks were clean. I don't think they turned the puck over a lot. I liked how they kind of absorbed the push. They didn't give any free chances. Everything Seattle had in that period, they created. They made for themselves, and that's why you have a goaltender, because that is going to happen throughout a game.
Colby Cohen and his partner Jim Weideman 20 minutes away.
That's coming. That is I don't know what I'm going to call him, but it's going to catch him off guard, and we'll see. This is the period where we're going to find out if my partner, Johnny Weideman, listens to anything that I say, because I'm going to call him by something other than his name, and if he hears it, then we'll know, and if he doesn't, well, then I'm in even bigger trouble, because that means he ain't listening to me.
All right, well, hopefully everyone can listen to another Blackhawks victory 20 minutes from now. How about that?
All right, good talking to you, Joe. We'll see you in the post game.
All righty, that's Colby Cohen. That's right. He will be joining us on the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks post game show. That is hosted by me. We'll also have player and coach interviews, fan reaction, and game analysis. One more break, and then we'll have the third period for you. Hawks leading the Seattle Kraken 20 minutes away from their fourth straight win here on 720 WGN.
National Wreaths Across America Day is Saturday, December 18th. You can join in the mission to remember our fallen heroes, honor those who currently serve and their families, and teach younger generations about the value of freedom. A $15 donation to Wreaths Across America sponsors a fresh balsam remembrance wreath. These wreaths have become a symbol of America's respect for those who have served and no longer walk with us. Sponsor a wreath today. Visit www.wreathsacrossamerica.org.
If you want to take your vehicle's performance to new heights, you got to give it peak. Like our original equipment technology, antifreeze and coolant. Our formulas match the vehicle manufacturer's technology requirements so that we have the perfect match for every vehicle. That's one reason why Peak is among the fastest growing brands of coolant in America. We work harder to earn the trust of people like you every day. That's Peak Performance.
Colorado's own Belco Credit Union makes it possible for you to manage your money on the go. Check your balance, send money to a friend, or deposit a check with your mobile device. That's possible. Pay bills, transfer money, or make a contactless payment using your mobile wallet. That's possible. Banking with Belco is just that easy. See what's possible today at belco.org. Belco, banking for everyone. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Hey, Randy, what you doing?
Oh, hey, Dave. I'm just making a list of things that make me feel really, really good.
Wearing Bombas socks.
Trust me, that's number one on my list. Bombas socks feel so good because we use the smartest design and best materials, making them the most comfortable socks ever.
Plus, because socks are the number one most requested clothing item in homeless shelters, we donate a pair for every pair purchased, and that feels pretty good, too.
To shop Bombas or learn more about how your purchase supports those experiencing homelessness, go to bombas.com/comfy and get 20% off your first purchase.
Ever wish for fuller lips? With Juvederm lip fillers, a licensed specialist can help you get the customized look you've been wanting. Juvederm Volbella XC or Juvederm Ultra XC can give your lips that boost of volume you've been wanting. Find a licensed specialist and see if it's right for you at Juvederm.com. That's Juvederm.com. Add fullness to lips in adults over 21 with Juvederm Volbella XC or Juvederm Ultra XC. Do not use if you have severe allergies or a history of severe allergic reactions, or if you're allergic to lidocaine or the proteins used in Juvederm. Tell your doctor if you have a history of scarring or taking medicines that decrease the body's immune response or that can prolong bleeding. Common side effects include injection site redness, swelling, pain, tenderness, firmness, lumps, bumps, bruising, discoloration, or itching. As with all fillers, there's a rare risk of unintentional injection into a blood vessel, which can cause vision abnormalities, blindness, stroke, temporary scabs, or scarring. For full important safety information, visit Juvederm.com.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
WGN. Period 3.
The third period is next. Here for a recap is Joe Brand.
And the second period scoring recap is sponsored by the College of DuPage. Is it time to elevate your career? College of DuPage has a multitude of degrees with classes starting next spring. Visit it'slikecod.com. Here's the only goal.
Doc will feed it up the middle of the ice. Here's DeBrincat racing into the Kraken zone. Moves in, fires, he scores! The Cat scores his 9th goal on the season off of a perfect feed that originated below the goal line in the Hawk end. The Cat outraced Jamie Oleksiak, Kraken defenseman, and beat Grubauer over the glove. It's 2-0 Hawks.
Alex DeBrincat with 3 goals and 2 assists in his last 4 games, and during that 4-game stretch, Hawks are trying to make it 4-0-0. For the final 20 minutes, let's head over to the Climate Pledge Arena. Send it over to Kirby and Jim. Take it away, fellas.
Well, thank you.
That goal call by Jim Weideman, by the way, that was really good.
Boy,
I don't know who that guy is, but that was pretty good.
He might be able to do that at some point, as a hobby or something. Anyway, thank you, Justin Brand. Appreciate it very much. Oh, man. Who has more fun than us?
I was just going to say, you know what? We're here watching an NHL hockey game. We're here live in person. The fans are here. It's a full stadium. There's 2 Jumbotrons, so how can you miss anything? It's a good day, Johnny.
It really is. You know what? You made a great point, Colby, before we started. 2, not 1, but 2 scoreboards hang over the ice surface, right? And in different zones. It's not over the center ice part of it. One in the attacking zone, one in the defending zone.
It's in the deep slot in both areas.
There too, it seems like the point because these are triangular in shape. But anyway, Hawks fans, as you're listening, I would just recommend this as a road venue to visit. Now, as we get back to the play, Jake McCabe got his skates underneath the back of Brandon Tanev's skates, and Tanev hit the ice awkwardly. We'll keep an eye on those two. Tanev then returns the favor on McCabe, and then Gord hits McCabe inside the Hawk line. Here's Tanev with the puck at center ice in the right wing, spins it back into the Seattle zone. Larson fires a pass up the right wing, and this misses everybody, goes down for icing. And I want to take another look at that hit because I don't think that was a deliberate intent to slew foot somebody by Jake McCabe. That's just not in his character.
Yeah,
He'll hit you, but it's going to be clean.
Yeah, and Dave Haxtell, the head coach for the Seattle Kraken, talking to the officials right now and wondering about that hit. I see Jay Leach, who's the assistant coach, looking down at the screen, and Haxtell just threw his hands up on the Seattle bench. They did not like what they saw as this one heads down into the Hawk zone for icing. But you're right, Jake McCabe is not a dirty player. I mean, he plays physical, he plays hard, but he is not a dirty player. And it's going to be important for the Blackhawks to stay out of the box this period. This is a huge period, John. You're on the road, you've got a 2-0 lead, you've played good hockey through 2 periods, and now's the time to really play smart. Don't sit back and wait, but you still got to play smart. You got to pick and choose your spots, and you got to get that 3rd goal.
Well, back inside the Kraken zone behind the net. Kirby Dach swings the puck around on the left wing side. There's DeBrincat to Dach, left wing corner. He's pushed into the inboards by Vince Dunn a couple times, and now the puck turned over in the slot. Kane's got it, then he turns it over at the blue line. We're going to get our first penalty of the game here. Kirby Dach battling along the inboards with Vince Dunn of the Kraken, and Dunn is going to get the gate for roughing.
And we'll get a good chance to look at this first power play unit for the Chicago Blackhawks, and this is a power play that'll feature 4 forwards. Jonathan Toews will move in to take the draw at center. He's got DeBrincat on the left, Kirby Dach on the right, Patrick Kane, he'll start on the right point, Seth Jones on the left, and this will be a power play where Seth Jones, he'll try to get it up into the middle of the ice, he'll work it down to Patrick Kane, and they will go to work, and Seattle wins the draw. They're going to get a free clear down the ice, which, it's always good to start with that face-off win, but a good opportunity here for the Blackhawks to stretch this lead to 3.
Hawks get their first fueling good Sitco power play. They now have the puck. Kane racing to center ice on the left wing, fed it ahead to Toews, in over the Kraken line along the left boards. Pokes it down to Kane left corner, sent it behind the Kraken net right corner to DeBrincat, who moves it out to the right point, Kirby Dach, then down to the right corner, Patrick Kane. Trying to jockey Jonas Donskoy out of position. Kane spins it around, and this is off the stick of DeBrincat and back down ice into the Hawk end. Seth Jones back to get it. Seattle on the penalty kill, 20th overall. They've been decent. Touch wood, they have not scored a shorthanded goal yet in their team history. But it's early. Kane gave it to Taves over the Kraken line, left wing to Kane, left circle. Tried to wind it in front. Caden Fleury knocks it away in the left wing corner. Picked up by Taves. He carries behind the net. Tried to feed it out in front. Oleksiak disrupts that with the stick. Loose puck to Järnkrok, and he'll clear to center ice. And now here's Seth Jones, rammed into the boards in front of the penalty boxes by Gord, who steals the puck. He's into the Hawks' own right circle, put it in front. And DeBrincat laid the shaft of his stick down to stop that. DeBrincat battling with Yanni Gord back of the Hawk net. The Hawks get the puck. Here's Kane, leaving it for DeBrincat. Now Yanni Gord and Seth Jones mix it up. And now Gord and DeBrincat drop the mitts at the Hawk blue line. DeBrincat fires a couple of right hands, takes a couple of rights. He has knocked Yanni Gord's helmet off the top of his head. And DeBrincat swings with 2 more rights and 3 and 4 and 5.
Oh, boy.
And Gord is catching right hands. And now the linesmen jump in. Yanni Gord, he can tangle.
He's
but Alex DeBrincat has demonstrated that he can throw it as well.
Gord's got a big smile on his face as he heads to the box. But, boy, Alex DeBrincat, I didn't realize he had that in him. DeBrincat just unloading the right hands on Yanni Gord, and everybody in the Climate Pledge Arena up on their feet right now. Everybody loves to see 2 smaller, skilled players get into a scrap like that, especially in the middle of a power play. And this started with Seth Jones and Yanni Gord, and then there went Alex DeBrincat. And boy, they're showing replays right now on these 2 big old jumbotrons, and I got to tell you, Alex DeBrincat probably landed, I don't know, 7 or 8 rights and 1 or 2 really good ones. And you're not going to see a lot of that out of the Cat. And it looks like Seth Jones also in the penalty box as the referees are talking to the Seattle captain, Mark Giordano, and they're going to sort this out. And we'll let you know here in the next couple of seconds what we're looking at. But right now I'm seeing... looks like we're going to have 5 skaters on the ice for Chicago, but...
Well, to give you an idea what DeBrincat was doing, he was defending Patrick Kane, because on the penalty kill, Yanni Gord went after Patrick Kane, a little disgusted by what was going on. And by the way, Colby has pointed something out to me. This situation is now 4 against 4. As Gord is sitting in the penalty box.
Seth Jones got the original penalty. For starting with Gord, a couple of sticks, so it looks like they got him. So this one will be 4-on-4 here for the next 30 seconds, and then Seattle, they're going to have a 90-second power play.
4-on-4 here. Larson from the right point, firing a shot toward the Hawk net. Turned out of there with a stick save from Fleury. In behind the Hawk net. Calvin DeHaan waves the puck into the far corner. Riley Stillman falls under Jeremy Losa. And Taves from the far corner put the puck behind the net, near corner to DeHaan, who is plastered from behind into the boards by Losan. Kubalik ends up with the puck. He'll race to center ice, 2-on-2 with Taves. Taves in over the Kraken line, right wing to Stillman, left circle. Stillman now gave it away, got it back, and then lost the puck off the back of the Kraken net. He's caught up ice. And let's see if he gets caught. Continues to be caught. Stillman now racing back to the Hawk bench. As the Kraken get the puck, they get their first power play of the game. Here's Mark Giordano carrying to center ice, flipping it back into the Kraken zone to Jordan Eberle. He'll cross the center ice circle with the puck, give it to Donskoy in over the Hawk line left wing. Put it down to the corner, Jordan Eberle, who backhands it around to the right wing boards to Wenberg. Wenberg hit by 2 Hawks, lost the puck, and Ryan Carpenter will pry it free and fire it across off the boards in front of the benches and down into the Kraken zone.
And the Chicago Blackhawks penalty kill at 4th best in the league continues to have success. They continue to get clears. Jonathan Taves just caused a turnover at the red line, and here come the Hawks, Johnny.
Taves into the Kraken zone on the right wing, tried to center the puck, picked off by the Kraken. Here's Johansson into the Hawk zone to Wenberg right point, bothered by Jujhar Khaira, who muscles him off the puck and then waves it down ice into the Kraken end. Grubauer came way out of his net to the near circle and poke it off the right boards to center ice.
You can hear the fans yelling, Gru. I thought maybe they were booing, but it sounds like every time Grubauer does something, they all yell, Gru.
13 seconds on the power play. Behind the net, Eberle walks out, fed it through the crease. This deflects through to the near boards. Johansson in the right corner to Wenberg beside the right circle. Moves it to the slot, and a diving play made by Carpenter to poke check the puck down ice into the Kraken end. And this is the move that was necessary for the Hawks. Jones dashes out of the box. The Hawks are at full strength.
Another big kill by the Hawks here with 15 minutes remaining in this third period. They can take a lot of momentum from that, Johnny. Hopefully turn it in to some 5-on-5 momentum.
Fleury put the puck into the near corner in the Hawk zone. Jaden Schwartz drives it behind the Hawk net out to the left point to Larson. Send it back to the left wing corner. Here's Schwartz. Carries it around through the high slot. Schwartz over to the right wing boards. Schwartz to the corner, stopping there. Murphy put the hook on him for a second. Schwartz moves it to the line. Larson moving down the slot. He'll fire. Blocked in front by McCabe. Murphy backhands the puck off the left wing boards to Kurashev at center ice. In over the Kraken line to Kane down the slot. He shoots. He scores! Patrick Kane makes it 3-0 Hawks after the Hawks had killed off the penalty. Kane snipes it into the top right corner. The 3-0 lead, and with that point, Patrick Kane has passed Yevgeny Malkin for 62nd place all-time in National Hockey League history in scoring.
And you talk about momentum from the penalty kill, John. They get a huge kill, and then they're able to go down and get a goal. Philip Kurashev, who's a left-handed shot, comes down right inside the left face-off circle, slides one over to Patrick Kane, who's right in the middle of the slot. He's all alone. He goes short side under the bar. When you're a left-handed shot, that's such a great angle on the net when you're inside of that right circle. That's another one by Patrick Kane. And with that goal, Johnny, it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal with Bandito Yankee Tequila.
Make mine a Bandito. Kane from Kurashev and Murphy.
What a big goal for the Chicago Blackhawks. And that goal by Patrick Kane is sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Check out Chevy Shop. Click and drive. Shop 24/7 at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Goal number 6 on the season for Kane. He's got a goal and an assist in this game here tonight. And the Hawks have a 3-0 lead. Now here's the moment in the game, Colby, where Derek King, in my opinion, at the Hawks bench, has got to remind his guys as the puck deflects up and out of play into the protective netting. But Derek King, the interim head coach of the Hawks, has got to remind his team, do not fall asleep, because this Kraken team, they'll continue to work hard all 60 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of it is about mentality. It's not looking for the fourth goal. 3-0 is a good enough lead to play solid hockey and get through this third period.
All right, 3-0 Hawks with 13:53 left in the third here in Seattle. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
What? Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Fall is the most birthday-packed season of the year, so chances are you have a few celebrations coming up. Make sure your friends and family feel special with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to send the perfect gift. 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
Bob Surratt with the answers in the morning on smart devices everywhere and on 720.
Now back to the game.
And welcome back into Climate Pledge Arena with a 3-0 lead for the Chicago Blackhawks. Haven't seen a lot of these all year. Johnny, 13:53 remaining in the third period. Jonathan Toews stepping in to take this draw.
And the draw won by the Kraken. Here's Schwartz, top of the left circle, put the puck down behind the Hawk net for Giordano, who had fallen down and lost it. Toews will take the puck along the left wing boards, lifts it through the air to the Kraken blue line, and boy, you talk about hand-eye coordination. Drew Jarkera right there with the backhand part of his blade deflects that down into the Kraken zone.
Well, the key right now, John, is if you're not sure, it's got to be hard. You'll take an icing, you'll take a hard play, and here they come.
Here's Kubalik to a loose puck along the right boards, Kraken zone, down the right wing. He one-hands it to the net. Stick save made by Grubauer. Kraken back up ice, led by Wenberg into the Hawk zone. Coughed it up to Patrick Kane. Headman pass, Borgstrom into the Kraken zone. Top of the circles, and then he is rocked off the puck by Alexiak in the high slot. Alexiak takes it back, gave the puck in front of the Kraken net. Giordano to Wenberg. Now to Giordano, Kraken zone to Schwartz at center ice. He'll fling it back into the Kraken end, and Oleksiak between the circles will settle it down, allowing the Kraken to get a line change. Oleksiak passing up the left wing. Jeremy Losan at center ice. He'll fire it down in behind the Hawk net off Fleury's stick. Then Losan got it back at the left point. Lost the puck, however, to Seth Jones. He'll lift it down ice into the Kraken end. Oleksiak's got it at the tops of the circles. Passing ahead through now to the Hawk line to Yarncroke. That's off his stick and down behind the Hawk net. Fleury will do it all by himself. He swats the puck around up the right sideboards and all the way down, and no icing will be called, as they'll rule that Losan could have played the puck in front of the Seattle bench. Kraken come back up ice, led by Johansson to Yarncroke over the Hawk line right point. Sends it down behind the net. Gustafsson whacked it to the near corner. McCann tries to set up Yarncroke for a one-timer in the high slot. A swing and a miss, and the puck ends up at center ice. Hawks get it back. Stillman down between the circles, Hawk zone. Holding the puck, enabling the Hawks a line change. Here's Stillman along the near boards. A bank pass off the end boards behind the net over to Gustafsson along the right side boards. Put it ahead to center ice on the right wing to Strome. He'll fire the puck down the boards into the Kraken end. Around it goes to the near side. Kept in at the left point now by Caleb Jones. A little slap pass down the boards, ends up behind the Kraken net to the far side. Geekie coughed it up to the Hawks, Kirby Dach. Dach's got the puck in his skates, right circle to Patrick Kane between the circles. Moves it to the left wing boards for Jones, but Donskoy of the Kraken pokes the puck to center ice. Here's Seth Jones firing it back down the right side boards into the Kraken zone with so much force it came all the way around and down to the Hawk blue line. Patrick Kane back to take it in front of Jonas Donskoy. He put the puck in behind the Hawk net. Seth Jones will carry to center ice, lifts it down into the Kraken end, and the puck is knocked out of the air by a Kraken high stick. We have 11:07 left in the third here in Seattle. It's the Hawks 3 and the Kraken no score. Face off to the right of Grubauer, and DeBrincat and Yanni Gourde are relinquished from incarceration. Still head to their benches.
I thought they were going to a TV timeout there. I was a little confused what was happening.
Draw to the right of Grubauer. Lindbergh and Taves on the draw. And the drop of the puck. Taves wins it to the corner to Kubalik. To Kara back in the net. To Taves in the slot. Pulls up and fires. And a blocker and glove save made by Grubauer.
A good pass by Jujhar Khaira, who is a left-handed shot as he comes around the net on the left side. Passes the puck from behind the goal line out to Jonathan Taves, who's right on the lower part of the right-hand circle. And he just kind of one-times a wrist shot, catch and receive. Not a lot of stick handles. Puts it right on net. Grubauer smothers it with his gloves. But again, Taves is sniffing around that net, John. He's looking for that first one.
This is Grubauer's 200th career start in the National Hockey League. He was part of that Washington Capitals team as the backup to Braden Holtby when the Caps won the 2018 Stanley Cup. Murphy from the right point fires a wrist shot, and that's blocked down behind the net. There to get it. Kara to Taves along the goal line to McCabe left point. Put it down to Taves along the left boards. Taves left circle to McCabe left point. Swings it right point. Connor Murphy, long wrist shot. And it was blocked by Giordano. Taves scrapes it out, moves it back to Murphy right point. Sends it left point. McCabe. He takes a hit, but he'll fire it down behind the net. Around it goes to Murphy right point again. Flings it back down in behind the Kraken net. Fleury ran into Kurashev there, and the puck skitters by to McCabe along the left wing boards, and he'll spin it down behind the net where Carpenter finishes his check on Giordano. And the Kraken captain firing the puck ahead. This misses everybody and goes down. We get icing against Seattle.
And this is one of the best shifts I've seen from the Blackhawks in this third period, John. Just controlling the puck down below the goal line. All 5 people engaged in the shift. Jonathan Taves doing a really nice job behind the net with Jujhar Khaira, the defense involved, and that led to the icing, which gives more offensive zone opportunity for the Blackhawks.
Now off the draw on the Kraken zone. DeBrincat works the puck free. Yanni Gourde behind the net took it away. Got it to Giordano in the far corner. He'll pass up the right wing to Tanev. Hawk blue line. Spins it down to the right wing corner. Hawk in. Seth Jones fending off a check there from Donato. Here's Jones with the puck behind the Hawk net. Passing up the right side. Doc headman pass Kane over the Kraken line. High slot to DeBrincat down the left wing side. Cuts in front and shoots. Not a big save made by Grubauer with the pass. Kane sets up DeBrincat, top of the right circle, who tried to one-time a wrist shot. Blocked by Johansson. The Kraken come back up ice. McCann into the Hawk zone. To Johansson, top of the right circle to Alexiak. He fires one from the blue line in the deep slot, right into the catching glove of Marc-Andre Fleury in the Hawk crease. He'll hold it. We get a whistle and no further play. 3-0 Hawks with 9:15 left in the third period out here in Seattle. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
It's the Bob Surratt Morning Zoo. Not really, but I've always wanted to say that.
Staying healthy isn't easy, especially during the holidays. Watching your diet, staying active, managing stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Bring proven quality sleep home for the holidays. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Hi, I'm Randy, and this is Dave.
We're the founders of Bombas, the most comfortable socks in the history of feet.
So comfortable, we sold and donated millions of pairs.
To sell and donate a lot of socks, we became obsessed with comfort.
We reinvented the sock from the ground up, adding comfort innovations along the way.
It worked. People tried them, loved them, told their friends about them,
helping us sell and donate millions of pairs.
Try them now at bombas.com/comfy and get 20% off your first order. That's BOMBAS.com/comfy.
I'm Adrienne Bankert, host of News Nation's brand new show, Morning in America. It's a morning show that's offering a fresh perspective on the day's stories. Wake up to something good.
Morning in America, weekdays starting at 6 a.m. on News Nation. News Nation is redefining cable news. In its first year, News Nation was named both neutral in bias and most reliable, and is now the fastest growing cable news network in the country. News Nation, news for all America.
Fall is the most birthday-packed season of the year, so chances are you have a few celebrations coming up. Make sure your friends and family feel special with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to send the perfect gift. 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
We are here in Seattle, Washington at Climate Pledge Arena. Colby Cohen alongside John Weideman and the Blackhawks leading 3-0 with 9 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this third period. And John, this third period has been real good by the Chicago Blackhawks. They haven't sat back. They haven't turned the puck over. They've been clean. So far, so good in this third period for the Blackhawks.
Yeah, Taves was 3 for 6 on draws coming into this period, and to my recollection, I don't think he's lost one so far. But the Kraken now get the puck. Here's Giordano with a snapshot from the left point. Chest save made by Fleury. Loose puck into the near corner. Taves bumped off the puck against the boards by Schwartz. Puts it to the line to Dunn. To Giordano, left point, a long snapshot. Chest save again made by Fleury. Taves will stick it off the right side glass, and this tumbles past Giordano down to the Kraken blue line. Kraken get it back. Vince Dunn passing ahead. That's into the skates of Wenberg Hawk line, but he gave it to Eberle over the line to the right circle. Jordan Eberle twisting to the right half boards. Lost the puck to a Connor Murphy poke check. Murphy takes the puck, sends it off the glass behind the Hawk net. Far corner it goes to Wenberg of the Kraken, to Tanev left circle. To Alexiak, a long shot from the blue line, and a glove save is made by Fleury. He'll hold the puck with 8:19 left in the third. It's the Hawks 3 and Seattle no score.
And we got a couple of special people here in the crowd tonight, John. I think we do let you tie this one up.
Want to say hello to Julia Murray. She is here wearing her dad's number 19 on her back. Troy Murray, of course, everybody knows by now, he's battling cancer. And partner, I love you. Julia is here representing. And keep battling, bud. Keep battling. That's all I can tell you. I know you've been a battler since the day you joined us on this earth. And so keep that battle up. Love you, Troy.
Yeah, we're thinking of you, Troy. And every time I sit in this seat, you're the guy I'm thinking of.
Now back in the Seattle zone beside the net, Grubauer waves the puck off the inboards to Larson. He'll pass up the right wing side. Geek gets center ice to Gord over the Hawk line down the left wing, spun it in front. And it was just past the outstretched stick of Morgan Geekie, whose puck spun by DeBrincat behind the net to the far corner, taken back by the Kraken. Here's Geekie to Larson, right point, long shot, deflects over the Hawk net. Jeremy Losan in the left wing corner. Moves it there to Morgan Geekie. Geekie, a Saskatchewan native, coughed up the puck there. Now Losan took it back left point, backing up to the high slot. He'll fire, and this tumbles wide of the Hawk net.
Oh, that's a penalty.
And Kirby Dach is going to be assessed a minor penalty for slashing here as he breaks the stick with a slash on Morgan Geekie's stick. And the whistle will blow. The Kraken are going to get their second power play opportunity on the night.
Yeah, this is a bad penalty by Kirby Dach. I mean, he's behind the net, comes right down over the hands of Morgan Geekie. Geekie's stick breaks in half. It's the easiest call for an official to make, and I wouldn't be shocked if when Kirby gets back to the bench, he doesn't hear a word or two about this from Derek King or Mark Crawford, because again, that's not the kind of penalty that you want to take in the third period of a game that the Blackhawks have been incredibly detailed, incredibly thorough. Now, having said that, the Blackhawks kill's been good. It bailed them out earlier in this game. They get a goal after it. So here's another opportunity for this league fourth best ranked penalty kill for the Chicago Blackhawks.
Hayes wins the faceoff. McCabe behind the net, drives it around, and it hit Johansson at the point, and Johansson goes down to the seat of his pants. I guess that must have deflected up near his face. Puck ends up tumbling to center ice. Giordano now back at the Seattle blue line. Backhands the puck deep into his own zone near corner. Eberle went to get it. Jujhar Khaira pulled it off his stick. But then the Kraken will get it back. Giordano from behind his net, carrying out up the right wing side to his blue line. Waves it back into the Seattle zone again. Johansson will pick it up and carry over the center ice circle. Leave it there for Jordan Eberle. He sends it down the left wing glass, high and down behind the Hawk net into the near corner. McKay gave it to Reese Johnson, who can't clear. Put it right on the second. Giordano, look out. He fires from out near the left point, and down with a butterfly save is Marc-Andre Fleury. He'll hold the puck and a whistle stops play. Johnson was looking for some open ice to fire that puck through, and he put it right on Giordano's stick. It was almost like a pass that was intended for the left point.
Yeah, a lot of times when you're looking to clear a puck on a penalty kill, you're looking up center ice, but Mark Giordano, who's a left shot defenseman, he's standing right in line with the neutral zone faceoff dot, walks into that slap shot, but Marc-Andre Fleury out at the top of his crease, he handles it with no problem.
Kraken control the draw at the line. Dunn to McCann, top of the left circle. He fires. Seth Jones blocks this down in behind the net. Yanni Gourde there, actually now Jaden Schwartz. The high slot Dunn to Geekie, top of the right circle. He'll fire. Partially blocked in behind the net now by DeHaan. Kraken get it back. McCann, left corner to the line. Dunn to Geekie, right circle. He fires, and that deflects off the glass behind the net. Puck around to the near side. Seth Jones will clear to center ice. 38 seconds left on the Kraken power play. Geekie enters the Hawk zone along the right wing boards. Put it back to the high slot to Dunn. He put it down beside the net, and a shot from the far circle by McCann, and somehow Seth Jones got in front of that. Shot from the top of the right circle by Geekie. They score! This is Jared McCann. Geekie fired the shot from the top of the right circle, and it deflected over to McCann, left of the net, and he fired it in behind Marc-Andre Fleury, who was positioned for the shot from Geekie and couldn't get over in time to make the save. The Kraken have scored on the power play and now trail 3-1.
Yeah, the Chicago Blackhawks really selling out, trying to block shots all over the ice, and Seth Jones makes a big goal-saving stop earlier on this penalty kill with his skates, but it's the broken play in front of the net. Give the Kraken credit. They kept coming. They kept throwing pucks at the net, throwing pucks onto the back door, and at the end of this, it actually goes off of Calvin DeHaan's skates and ends up on Jared McCann's stick, just on the top of the crease, and buries that one home, and it's 3-1 now. Chicago, 5:40 remaining in this third period.
So the goal at 14-17. It's McCann scoring on the power play. And Seattle trailing, as I said, 3-1. So we'll see how this picks up the Kraken. And for Jared McCann, that's his 6th goal on the season. And the Kraken now 1 for 2 on their power play. And inside the Hawk zone, Vince Dunn at the left point. Spins it down to the left wing boards, Eberle. He'll walk it through the deep slot, long snapshot, glove save made by Fleury, and he'll hold on. Get a little pushing and shoving at the top of the Hawk crease, and the linesmen have zeroed in as well.
Yeah, another save by Marc-Andre Fleury on the shot from out at the point by Jordan Eberle, and Looks like we're going to go to break here.
All right, 5:08 left in the third period here in Seattle. It's the Hawks 3 and the Kraken 1. Can the Hawks hang on and pick up their first road victory of the season? Come back to Seattle and find out after this break. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Get your ice. Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Your life is full, but you have this feeling you were meant for more. What if you could finish your bachelor's degree while working and managing your busy life? With UW-Madison Online, you can find a path to a brighter future through a fully online program. We'll be there to help you every step of the way. Don't settle for less when you're meant for more. Learn more at online.wisc.edu.
Give the gift of growing this holiday season. Back to the Roots has gardening kits for mushrooms, microgreens, lavender, and more that can all be grown on your countertop, even during the winter. These fun organic grow kits come with everything you need, like soil, seeds, and fertilizer. They're made in America and come with a 100% guaranteed to grow promise. Gift green this year at backtotheroots.com.
The lady who's working hard to enrich your life, Anna Duplantis. Weekdays 1 to 4. Now back to the game.
Marc-Andre Fleury getting some stretches done in his crease as the face-off comes to his left with 5 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this third period. The Blackhawks hold a 3-1 lead, and it's a good test for the Blackhawks here. They've led all game. They've led in this period. They just give up the power play goal, so how are they going to respond?
Well, the intensity level has to stay up for the next 5 minutes of regulation. 2-goal lead for the Hawks. Giordano, left point Hawks zone. Long wrist shot was blocked out high by Taves. Loose puck to the near boards. Kubalik will spoon it out to center ice. Taken back by Giordano to Geeky, Hawk line left wing. Sent it down behind the net off the inboards. And McCabe fought off a check, but then lost the puck here behind the net. Gord to Dunn, right point. Long wrist shot. Deflects up into the protective netting and out of play. You had Taves battling in front of the Hawk net with Kalle Järnkrok, and Taves wasn't going to allow Järnkrok to just stand there, so he gave him a bump and knocked Järnkrok down, and Järnkrok didn't like it. He got up and he gave Taves a shove, and Taves kind of gave him a shove back, and then the boys gather, and the linesman jumped in. 3-1 Hawks. And now a little bit of a delay here, not exactly sure why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Seattle players on the ice, and now Dunn will head off. Face-off circle to the left of Marc-Andre Fleury, Hawk in. It's going to be Yanni Gord facing off. And facing off for the Hawks. It's Reese Johnson. The drop of the puck, Johnson put it in front of the net between the circles to Murphy. To Carpenter, right wing side, can't clear the zone. Murphy does. He spins it over the line to center ice, and the Kraken get it back. Brandon Tanev back in the Seattle zone, drops it off to Larson. He'll cruise in behind the Kraken net, stop and have a quick look. Then pass on the left wing to Giordano. He shot it ahead to the Hawk line. This deflects to the near boards Hawk zone. Johnson takes a bump, put the puck behind the net, over to McCabe, then to Murphy in the far corner. He'll pass it through the air down into the Kraken zone. Larson tried to clear it out. Reese Johnson slaps it in behind the net to the far corner, then runs into Giordano, but the Kraken clear their end. And now Kurashev from center ice will backhand the puck over the Kraken net, and the Kraken will go for a line change. In behind the Seattle net, Vince Dunn. Passing up the right side, Johansson at center ice, crossing the Hawk line. There goes Grubauer to the benches. And Johansson fires from the right circle, knocked away by Fleury. Johansson to the right wing corner now. Sent it down to the end boards. Jaden Schwartz. He's knocked down to his knees in the corner. Got the puck to Johansson, however. He tries to center, picked off by the Hawks. DeBrincat lost it at the line to Eberle. Everly back the other way. Empty Kraken net. Here's a shot from Johansson. High slot. Big save made by Fleury. He lays down on his back in the crease, and a mad scramble ensues. And finally, we get a whistle stopping play. They get a pileup of hockey players in the near corner in the Hawk end. Seth Jones has lost his helmet. He became entangled with Jaden Schwartz. Kirby Doc has hold of Jared McCann, and the linesmen are on the scene to separate everybody.
Yeah, this is a big push by the Seattle Kraken here late in the period as the referees are down in the right-hand corner sorting things out with 3 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Seth Jones putting his helmet back on as he skates off the ice, and we're going to keep an eye on what the referee does here. If anybody's going to go to the box, it doesn't look like anybody will. The face-off will come back down into the Blackhawks zone, and Philip Grubauer, the goaltender for the Seattle Kraken, he came out of the net about 25-30 seconds ago. So the Blackhawks are down 6-on-5, and this draw is going to be very important. Jonathan Toews will go in to take it and look for the Blackhawks to make sure they at least get a tie here on the draw and let the wingers come in and help out.
Draw circle to the left of Fleury. Toews against Wenberg. Drop of the puck. Toews won it, but poked away by Murphy. Right to Eberle along the right boards. Dedon at the line, deep slot to Eberle, top of the right wing circle. He dekes and fires. And down is Fleury with a butterfly save. He'll hold the puck, and again a face-off circle to his left. 3:04 left on the clock. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, Eberle with a good look from the top of the right-hand circle, but Marc-Andre Fleury, again, out at the top of his crease. There's no rebound, smothers the puck, and Jonathan Toews is going to get another opportunity against Wenberg. 6-on-5 for the Seattle Kraken.
All right, Dave Haxtell, the Seattle Kraken head coach, decides to roll the dice. I mean, why not? Face off in the Hawk zone. Murphy got to it in the corner, spun it behind the net, and is picked up in the left wing corner now by Johansson. To Schwartz back in the net. He wipes it through the crease, far circle. Johansson to Wenberg in front. He fires. Chest save by Fleury. Loose puck sent back in on goal by Schwartz, and Fleury will gobble it up with a glove.
Yeah, Chicago back on their heels right now. Seattle doing a nice job. Johansson, Eberle, Schwartz moving the puck around. Wenberg winning faceoffs, and this has been, again, we saw it a little bit in the second period. The Kraken, they had a push the last 10 minutes. Now in this third period, with 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining, you're seeing this offensive zone pressure. Still 6-on-5 for Seattle. So Jonathan Toews, you'll look to see him bear down here and try to win this one back into the corner.
And he does to the corner to Stillman, but the linesman's going to blow it again. Blow it dead again, and they'll do it again. You hear the song Jump Around in the background. Nobody can resist doing a little jumping around, including the broadcasters up here. Face off to the left of Fleury. Hawks control. Seth Jones behind the net with some room. Banks it up the right side. Reese Johnson at center ice. Front of the benches to Jujar Kara there. He backhands it toward the empty net. It's just wide. Picked off by Jaden Schwartz. 2:30 left on the clock for the third period. 3-1 Hawks. Wenberg now to the puck. Hawk line right wing. Swings it down the boards behind the net. It rolls up the far side to Schwartz. Pokes it behind the Hawk net into the near corner. Wenberg got to it in front of Stillman to Johansson. Right circle, fed it across. Kirby Doc pokes it over the line to center ice. That's the smart play. Hawks make a quick change. Eberle back through center ice and over the Hawk line. Dropped it off to Reese Johnson. He'll turn and clear it over the line to center ice. Schwartz took it back for the Kraken. Put it at the Kraken blue line to Vince Dunn to Wenberg over the Hawk line on the right wing. Backhands it into the right wing corner. Murphy knocks it away, but right back to Wenberg in the corner. And then he lost the puck, and Riley Stillman skates. Spun around now by Donato. Here's a shot from the right circle by Gord. He scored! Hawks with 1:49 left in the third period. And this Seattle crowd has come to life. Yanni Gord scoring for the Kraken. Vince Dunn made a nice play by taking the puck away at the left point and firing it over to Gord, and from the right circle he one times it past Fleury.
Yeah, Yanni Gord absolutely wires the pass from the left point. Vince Dunn to the right circle. Gord on that one-timer side beats Fleury up over his glove, right under the bar, short side. This was a big-time shot by Yanni Gord. And, you know, John, a lot of times Yanni Gord goes and gets in a fight, and that's usually what gets this team going here in Seattle. So, minute 49 left. Now it's a 3-2 game, and the Hawks, they're going to have to get going here and play a little bit in the other team's zone.
And there goes Grubauer to the bench again as the Kraken control off the draw. Dunn swings it into the Hawk zone. Here's Giordano from the left point, fires, and this deflects over the Hawk net and up into the protective netting. We're down to 95 seconds left in regulation. 3-2 in favor of the Hawks. I would think Derek King might want to call a timeout here and regroup his team, but maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't think you necessarily want to give Seattle the opportunity to draw up a play. I'd rather them let Dave Hackstall use his timeout, and just in case you need yours later in this third period, it looks like that's what's going to happen.
So Hackstall will call the troops to the bench. Somebody will pull out the dry erase board and diagram something. Dave Hackstall, of course, cut his teeth in the coaching ranks at the University of North Dakota, and then was plucked by Ron Hextall, then the GM of the Flyers, to be the head coach of the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yeah, he coached Ron Hextall's son at North Dakota, so there was a lot of familiarity there. He spent a couple of seasons behind the bench in Philadelphia, and I'll be honest, a lot of people were surprised when Dave Hackstall got named head coach here in Seattle. I think a lot of people thought Rick Tocchet. I think a lot of people thought Gerard Gallant. I heard David Quinn's name, former New York Rangers coach, in the mix. So, they went a little bit off the board, but, I spent a couple of years with Hack in Philadelphia, and I, always supported him, and he was always friendly and nice and good to the people who are working in the TV area. And so, good to see him back behind the bench with a minute 35 remaining in this third period.
Most recently, he served as an assistant coach in the Toronto Maple Leafs organization. But here he is, the head coach of the Seattle Kraken, the first ever head coach. Off the draw, Kraken control. Everly from the right circle fires, deflected wide off the glove of Fleury. And the follow-up shot from the left wing side by Johansson sails through and wide. Here's Everly with the puck beside the right circle to Johansson beside the net. Fed it up to the high slot. Dunn fires. Blocked in the slot by Kara. Over to Carpenter. Snaps it off the right wing glass to center ice. And Jujhar Kara in front of the benches will backhand it down just across the Kraken blue line. 1:08 left on the clock. Here's Everly firing the puck down the right high glass and down into the Hawk zone far corner. Murphy tried to spin it out. Picked off by Wenberg. Wenberg then lost it to Murphy behind the Hawk net. He'll spin it around to the near side. Taken by Johansson. Tried to center. Deflects it down at the line. To the bottom of the left circle, McCann. He centers. Picked off by Kirby Dach, who deflects it over to the near side. Kane's got an open net at center ice. Kane to Dach. Kraken line. Long shot over the empty net and up off the glass.
40 seconds remaining.
And the Kraken regroup and get started. 6 attackers for Seattle. Everly will lead the charge through center. Over the Hawk line left wing. Backhanded to the side. Picked off by Jake McCabe. He'll go for it. He sends it all the way down. He scores! An empty net goal for Jake McCabe. His first as a Blackhawk. And with 25 seconds left in regulation, it's the Hawks 4 and the Kraken 2. And we'll find out if this stands up as the winning score for the Hawks.
Jake McCabe picking the pass off as the Seattle Kraken enter the offensive zone and picks that puck off between the two face-off circles and just lofts it about 15 or 20 feet up in the air over the defenders in the neutral zone, lands around the top of the circle, trickles in, and now it's 4-2 with 25 seconds left. And I think everybody in Chicago can take a little bit of a deep breath, because I think we were getting a little nervous there as Seattle was pushing late in that third period.
I tell you what, they put on a heck of a push, did the Kraken. 18 seconds left in regulation. Alexiak spins it around, taken away by DeHaan at center ice, and he'll fire it down to the near corner in the Seattle zone. Hayden Fleury's got it with 7 seconds in regulation. Fleury with a pass up the left wing. Blackwell into the Hawk zone, coughed up the puck. Seth Jones clears to center ice, and the horn sounds in the background, and the Blackhawks pick up their first road victory. They've won 4 in a row. They beat the Kraken for the first meeting ever between the two franchises. It's the Hawks 4 and the Seattle Kraken 2 as your final score.
Yeah, a gutsy win by the Chicago Blackhawks team, and they faced a big push from Seattle. Everybody in this building here in Seattle, they were all up on their feet. You could feel the energy late in the third period. A big push by the Kraken. But hey, at the end of the day, you got to learn how to bend without breaking. A couple of late goals. Marc-Andre Fleury made some absolutely game-saving, enormous saves throughout this game. And this Blackhawks victory, it's sponsored by VictoryAutoWreckers.com. Victory Auto Wreckers. That old car is worth money.
Well, Colby, the Blackhawks were worth money here tonight. 4-2, they beat the Kraken in front of a sellout crowd here in Seattle. Patrick Kane named as the game's third star with a goal and assist tonight. I'm anxious to see who the top 2 star. Jared McCann, the number 2 star. Let's see who the number 1 star is.
Number 16.
It's going to be Marc-Andre Fleury,
McCann.
right? How could it not be? That's who I'm picking.
Who'd you say?
I think it's going to be, there it is, Fleury. That's what I said.
Fleury,
And you know
call.
what? That's who I'm picking for the First Choice Equipment Player of the game. It's Marc-Andre Fleury. That's sponsored by First Choice Equipment, Chicago's leader for, what is this word, John?
For Kubota skid steers.
What is a Kubota? Can you please tell me what that is?
Well, that is a brand name, and a skid steer is something that goes under pallets, skids.
Okay.
And it picks them up, and it's like a pallet jack, but it's,
all right.
Anyway.
Excavators and
Kubota
track
could tell you.
loaders, visit firstchoiceequipment.com. And Marc-Andre Fleury, he was the first star of the game here. He was my first star of the game, and he was our First Choice Equipment Player of the game. And I'm reading this one, John, and I'm thinking to myself, First Choice Equipment, that must be some sort of hockey store where you can buy hockey equipment. But not the case.
No. Marc-Andre Fleury in goal for the Blackhawks tonight picks up his 496th career victory, his first ever over the Seattle Kraken. And the Hawks win tonight 4-2 here in Seattle. It's been some kind of a night, but it's going to continue on, so stick around. The Hawks win 4-2. They extend their winning streak to 4 straight games, and they pick up their first road victory of the season. Plenty more coming your way right after we take this break. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Staying healthy isn't easy, especially during the holidays. Watching your diet, staying active, managing stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Bring proven quality sleep home for the holidays. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Bundle multiple policies for savings of up to 45% on your Farmers Auto Insurance. It's like a buffet without the regret. Get a quote at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Not available in every state. Only available with select Farmers branded policies. Subject to terms and conditions. Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges, Farmers New World Life Insurance Company or affiliate.
Bob Surratt. That old DJ is worth listening to.
Bob Surratt starts your day.
Back to Seattle. John Weideman along with Colby Cohen and Paul Zarang for Chicago Blackhawks.
I thought you might forget his name there, John, with the pause.
For a second, I had just to think of myself. Wait a minute.
He did a little bit, Z.
Yeah, wait.
That's messed up.
Wait a minute. I know you. What's your name?
You guys have been doing games together for a long time.
It must be the masks. I just still can't get used to the masks.
It's because we're in a new building, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'll give you a break, all right?
Yeah.
I'll give you a break.
Please, thank you. By the way, I want to make note of this. Blackhawk fans, I say they're the greatest fans in hockey, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. They're the last people that are in the building. The rest of the building is cleared out, Seattle fans, and they had a great crowd in here tonight. 17,177, which is capacity. And at some point, we're going to be talking about even larger crowds than that because this team is going to take hold in this community. I think it already has. Ron Francis, their general manager. Ricky Olczyk, Edzo's brother, is the assistant general manager, and they've got a good thing going here. So, Hawk fans, if you're thinking about taking in a road game at some destination in the National Hockey League, I would strongly suggest this. This is a beautiful city. They've done a tremendous job with this arena. This was our first opportunity to work this building, and my, it is spectacular in every way. So if you're going to spend your hard-earned dollars on a Blackhawks road game, I'll strongly suggest that you come here, and a lot of Blackhawk fans already have. Well, let's talk about this game. The Blackhawks came in with a 3-game winning streak, hadn't won a road game yet, came to Seattle for the first time in team history, and they took the lead. They took a big lead. They took a 3-0 lead. Patrick Kane scored what turned out to be the game-winning goal in the third period off that perfect setup from Philip Kurashev. They got a late goal from Jake McCabe into an empty net. But the bottom line is 4 straight wins in the head coaching debut of Derek King. And the boys just seem to be playing the kind of hockey that they can believe in. And, Colby, I really believe that with each win that we're seeing here, even though the record is not good, the Blackhawks improved their record to .592, but there's a stronger sense of belief now. And with every win, the confidence level just goes right through the roof. So hopefully this road trip will pay even greater dividends as we continue on.
I mean, listen, winning 4 games in a row in the NHL is not easy. I mean, there's a ton of parity in this league. So I would sure hope there's belief in that locker room right now. I mean, they've reeled off 4 in a row. They've all been tight games. They haven't given up more than 2 goals in any of the last 4 wins. So, again, they're playing better defensively. They're staying above the puck. It just looks like they sort of have each other's backs more out on the ice. We've seen the collisions in the corners where everybody's coming in, everybody's playing for each other. There's a little more fun being had throughout the group. So, ultimately, I like the mix right now, John. I'm seeing a lot of things that give me a lot of promise about the way this team is trending.
Well, we'll be in Edmonton in a couple of nights as the Blackhawks will get their first look at Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and the rest of the powerful Edmonton Oilers. That'll be another test. And you'll be over on the TV side, working with Steven Nelson, who's going to be stepping in Pat Foley's position and handling the TV broadcast. So best of luck to you. I had a great job working with you, a great time working with you here tonight. You did a great job.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, Jimmy. It's always fun to be in the radio booth with you. And, it's always good when we're getting each other's names right. And, we'll bring our pal Joe in from the studio.
Sure.
And, you got to have a little fun here in Seattle.
Absolutely. Kenny, coming from a guy like you, Kenny, that's just really great to hear. Now, Colby Cohen did the color here tonight, folks, for the record. I want to make sure I get that right, at least now. Thanks to Colby for the great job with the color. Big thanks to our Hall of Fame engineer, and you guys know I'm talking about Paul Zarang. Hey, he brought his equipment out here to Seattle to make sure that we got it right. So, Z, thank you very much, and the next time I see you, I know how you're going to be. You're going to be excellent. Big thanks as well to the hardworking crew back at our flagship station, WGN, led by Brett Jackson tonight, along with Krista Flores, Jimmy Nash, the Nash, and the new guy, Matt Mohan. Thanks as well to all of the Blackhawk fans who came here inside the Climate Pledge Arena to see this game here tonight. If you happen to be listening on your WGN cell phone apps or some other way, we thank you very much, and wherever you're heading, please get there safely. Save our final thanks of the night for Joe Brand, or is it Jimmy Brand, or is it Jason Brand?
We'll find out soon.
He's going to tell us. He got us through Blackhawks Central pregame, through the intermissions, and he's going to get you wherever you're going in the Blackhawks Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show. One more time, that final score was the Hawks 4 and the Kraken 2 here in Seattle. For everybody I mentioned, I'm John Weideman. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN. Joe has got your post-game show. Let's get it to Joe right now.
Khrushchev took it away, got it to Kane. He shoots, he scores! Patrick Kane!
It's time for the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks post-game show on the Blackhawks Radio Network.
Go Blackhawks!
Here's Joe Brand.
Well, you can take the Kraken and duck them right back under the water, because it came close, but it was never released as the Blackhawks hang on for a 4-2 victory over the Seattle Kraken, their first ever matchup against the expansion club in the NHL. And the Chicago Blackhawks now have 4 consecutive wins, their first road win of the season, and they have yet to trail in a game since Derek King has taken over as head coach of this team. I'm Joe Brand. This is the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show on 720 WGN. Hawks win 4-2 over Seattle. They start the road trip with a victory. They've got 3 more as they'll head up to Canada, taking on Edmonton, Vancouver, and Calgary. But before we go there, let's head back over to the Climate Pledge Arena and bring back in Colby Cohen, who was joined by John Weideman today. And Colby, this was a different win for this team after the last 3 that they've just had, but this was a hard-fought victory, and although Seattle may have outplayed the Hawks in the final 2 periods, the Hawks were able to buckle down and get this one done.
Yeah, and Joe, I don't think I necessarily agree with that. I think that up until Kirby Dach takes that penalty, I thought the Blackhawks were in control in the 3rd period. I think once he takes that penalty, they get back out on their heels and they give up that first goal, and you just saw that big push from Seattle. But at the end of the day, you got to win games sometimes where your goaltender might keep you in it. I mean, that's why you pay him all that you do. And that's why you go out and you get a guy who's a Vezina Trophy winner, multiple Stanley Cups, and probably a first-ballot Hall of Famer in Marc-Andre Fleury, and that's why he played the game tonight. I thought there was a chance maybe you would have seen Kevin Lankinen, but ultimately, that's why you have a guy like that. And I just thought that, I credit Seattle. They made plays 6-on-5. Again, I didn't love the penalty by Kirby, but I thought otherwise he had a solid game. And I think this will be a good learning experience for the team that, they can hang on to a goal when a win. When there's adversity, you're going to face times where you're playing on your heels, you're weathering another team's storm in the third period, and, ultimately they get the 2 points.
Yeah, I don't mean to hound too much on Kirby Dach either, but, you talked about in the broadcast that this is probably going to be a conversation with he and the coaching staff after that because it seemed to be an avoidable penalty. I mean, what's that conversation like right there? Because Kirby Dach is such a big part of this team.
I was surprised because he was out on the ice late, and that was something I was watching for if they were going to put him back out. But I think, look, Derek King has a great feel for playing this game. I mean, he played 600-plus games in this league at a successful rate of, 800 games with 600-plus points. But I think at some point, I think they'll have a conversation about that penalty because I think, again, that puts the Blackhawks back out on their heels when they get that power play goal. It's a young player who's, still kind of finding his way in this league and learning the do's and the don'ts. He's been given a lot of responsibility on that first line with Patrick Kane. But, and look, the players are smart, and when you're sitting in that penalty box and the other team scores a goal late in the third period, and then all of a sudden they get another goal, you feel that. He's a smart guy. He understands the situation, but I'm sure at some point, I don't think it'll be a yelling, screaming, angry conversation. I just think it'll be a quick and easy thing between the two of them. Hey, look, I want to trust you in the third period, but I got to know you're not going to take a stick penalty that's unnecessary.
I know you got a bus and a plane to catch, so please let us know if you got to go. But I want to bring up Alex DeBrincat. What kind of stride did he make today? We've been talking about him all year long, but now we even get to see the physicality in him and how he's, it doesn't matter what size he is, he's got a lot of fight in his entire body.
Yeah, I was really impressed with him when he dropped the gloves tonight. I mean, that's not something that I've seen Alex DeBrincat do before. And Yanni Gourde is tough. I mean, he is a very tough player for that Seattle Kraken team. So to see DeBrincat drop the gloves, stick up for his teammate, when you see a player, Joe, who's a goal scorer, go and drop his gloves to stick up for his, line mate, I mean, that can bring the bench up. That excites players. Guys were up on the bench. They were on their toes. They were banging the boards. They were smiling and laughing. And, they really enjoyed to see that. And it's just, look, Alex DeBrincat plays tough. I mean, he's a smaller guy, but when he gets in on the forecheck, I mean, he's a pest. I mean, he gets his stick on you. He'll finish your check. He'll get low on you, kind of hit you around your hip. He's a tough player to knock off the puck, and, I just continue to be impressed with the way he's able to accelerate with the puck. I mean, the goal he scored early in this game, I mean, that starts out as a foot race, and, that starts out as a partial breakaway where he's got a defenseman draped on the back of his hip, but he creates that little bit of separation, and he ends up finding the back of the net up and over Grubauer's glove. So, just continually seeing his game evolve, seeing his game be complete, and he's making a pretty good case for himself to be wearing the red, white, and blue in the Olympics in Beijing here in a couple of months.
I know you've said you've been to Seattle before, but this overall experience, give me a rate 1 to 10.
Well, we got the 2 points, so that always makes everything better. I mean, I think everybody would know that. But it was cool to see this building. I will say the Blackhawks really controlled the first half of this game, and so the crowd was never really into it. But the last 10 minutes, when Seattle gets that first goal and then they start pushing, you saw this building come alive. Everybody up on their feet. There was a lot of good energy here. A lot of Blackhawks fans here. A lot of red in the crowd. Cool to see this building. It's got the old roof, from many years ago, but everything underneath it brand new. It's a great booth. Good opportunity to really see the play because of, I mentioned in the pregame how we sort of hang over with the positioning for us. So, overall, we're here for another couple days before we head to Canada, so I don't know if I can give you the true evaluation yet, Joe, because you know me, I like to be thorough, but so far so good.
All right, well, we'll get back to you maybe in a week or so, or whenever we get you back on the radio, and we'll ask how the entire experience in Seattle was.
Well, I got big shoes to fill now between Kelly Chelios and Nikki Olczyk. I don't know if I'm going to get invited back to the radio. I mean, those two have some pretty heavy last names, and they both do a pretty good job, pretty darn good job. So we'll see if John Weideman invites me back into the radio booth at any time, because I think he feels like I might be dead weight compared to those other two I mentioned.
Hey, it's been a fun merry-go-round, that's for sure, along with Kaylee and Nick. Cappy's done a great job. Colin Frazier did a great job.
How did I leave Cappy out? Oh, geez. Now I'm going to be getting a message from Cappy. How could I forget Cappy? He did the first 8 or 9 games and did a great job. So we got all the wingers rotating around the centerman, John Weideman.
Hey, it's a good problem to have. We got depth, right? Everyone wants good depth.
That's right.
Colby, have a great time, and we'll talk to you down the road. Hey, have fun on TV too.
I will. Hey, maybe I'll give you a shout out. Probably not, but if I do, I'll try to get your name right.
Oh, stop. You're just being nice. That's Colby Cohen over at the Climate Pledge Arena as the Blackhawks take down the Seattle Kraken. Is it Kraken? Is it Kraken? I always thought it was Kraken, but then everyone started saying Kraken. I guess we're going to go with Kraken. A 4-2 win for the Hawks over Seattle. Again, the Hawks win their 4th straight game. They now improve to 5-9-2 on the season. Seattle drops to 4-11-1. And keep in mind, this was a game that the Blackhawks were able to take in regulation. On this 4-game winning streak, each game has come down to just a 1-goal difference in the final minute. I mean, the Blackhawks didn't get that empty netter until seconds were winding down, so this was almost another 1-goal victory for the Hawks, but they end up getting the empty netter. Jake McCabe, his first on the season, as the Hawks beat Seattle, a 4-2 final. It is their 4th straight win. It's their 2nd straight win in regulation. Now they just need to continue this winning streak. Again, it's going to be a tough road trip as they're going to take on the Edmonton Oilers on Saturday. They've got a Sunday night matchup against Vancouver, and the next Tuesday taking on the Calgary Flames. But a great start for the Hawks, a hard-fought 60-minute victory over Seattle as they start this road trip 1-0. We've got a lot to get to. We're going all the way to 1 o'clock in the morning tonight. We've got tape to get to. We've got the scoring recap. We'll take a look around the league. Nobody has sat down at the podium just yet, but once they do, we'll be sure to get to them. This is the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago. WGN.
Staying healthy isn't easy, especially during the holidays. Watching your diet, staying active, managing stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Bring proven quality sleep home for the holidays. It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Sustainability is a critical issue, and on the new Sustainably Speaking podcast, we'll talk with trailblazing leaders who champion solutions to ensure a more sustainable and low-carbon future. Subscribe today and don't miss this limited episode podcast.
Want to hear how I almost got off the naughty list this year? I helped Santa save gazillions by having him download Capital One Shopping to his computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. You can download it too and save a bundle. You don't even need a Capital One card, and it's free. So why didn't I get off the naughty list? Turns out Santa's a stickler for naughty words. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary.
Chicago Gateway Green has been greening and beautifying Chicago for the past 35 years. Gateway Green is the oak leaf signs on the expressways and 100 gardens covering over 160 acres of roadside landscape that provide cleaner air. Gateway Green has planted thousands of shrubs, perennials, and trees and removed more than 1.5 million pounds of litter from expressways. Help Gateway Green in its mission by becoming an expressway partner and showcase your company to hundreds of thousands of consumers every day. Visit ChicagoGatewayGreen.org.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country, offering over 200 engaging programs online. Praised for its culture of community, students build meaningful professional relationships with faculty who become partners in your success. GCU's online students received over $100 million in scholarships in 2020. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you qualify for.
Please pick up. Answer the call from patients who rely on medicines made with plasma. Donate plasma at a Grifols center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
OMG. Your BFF's birthday is here and you don't know what to get her? No worries. 1-800-Flowers.com has you covered. 1-800-Flowers is the ultimate birthday gifting destination. For those who know, it's not about giving a gift. It's about giving the gift. Make every birthday brighter with exclusive offers and great values on gorgeous bouquets and arrangements. To order today, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
When I think back on what we've achieved so far, I'm most proud that we made a real impact on both the biology of Parkinson's and the lives of so many people affected by it. Help make Parkinson's a thing of the past. MichaelJFox.org.
Socks are the #1 most requested item at homeless shelters. Underwear second, and shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first, made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear, and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
A 4-2 Blackhawks winner over the Seattle Kraken as the Hawks win their 4th straight game. New head coach Derek King is now 4-0-0. Here's the statistic I've got. I know every time that the Blackhawks have won since Derek King has become the head coach, I've tweeted out he's the first head coach to do it since, and every time it's pretty much been Dennis Savard of 2006. When Dennis Savard took over in 2006, he won his first 3 games. So once we got to the 4th game, it was going to be a little bit of a challenge, and digging through Hockey Reference, this is what I've got so far. Bob Pulford won his first 4 games as Blackhawks head coach in 1985. However, that was his 3rd stint being the Hawks head coach. So it's technically not the first 4 victories in his first 4 games as Blackhawks head coach, more so than first 4 victories as Blackhawks head coach that year. That's what we've got so far. I'm Joe Brand. This is the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks post-game show. Hawks beat the Kraken 4-2. First ever matchup against Seattle at Climate Pledge Arena. It was a hard-fought victory for this team, but Seattle really had a strong push in the final 40 minutes. I know I brought that up to Colby Cohen, who was on the call with John Weideman today, and he mentioned how it wasn't that lopsided, that the Hawks had the energy, rather controlled the momentum in the first period, and then Seattle took over for the next 2. But saw this nugget from Ben Pope on Twitter. Shots on goal were in favor of Seattle 30-11 in the final 40 minutes. And that's true when you just look at shots on goal. Overall, Hawks led in the first period 8-3. They trailed in the second period 18-14. They were outshot in that period 15-6. And then were outshot in the third period 15-5. I mean, Seattle, we talked about it in the pregame, for some reason do a good job of controlling most of the momentum in the second period, even though that doesn't mean that they score more goals than their opponent. They went into this game outscoring, or rather being outscored by their opponent in the second period, 16-15. That elevated to 17-15 as Alex DeBrincat had the only goal in the second period tonight. By the way, Patrick Kane picked up the 3rd goal of the night. That ended up being the game-deciding goal. Got this nugget from StatCenter on Twitter. Most career game-winning goals by a Blackhawks player in franchise history. The leader is Bobby Hull with 98. Second is Stan Mikita with 84. After that, it's Patrick Kane, who just picked up his 67th game-winning goal as a Blackhawk. He passes Jonathan Toews. So those two are pretty much hand-in-hand in that statistic. They could go back and forth for a while. It just depends on once Jonathan Toews is going to start scoring again. And again, it's game-deciding goals. So it's not necessarily just goals. Obviously, Patrick Kane has more than 67 goals in his Blackhawks career. Following Toews, it's Steve Larmer with 49. And then after that, another familiar name, Dennis Savard with 46. But Patrick Kane picking up his 6th goal of the season. Patrick Kane with another stellar day offensively. He had a goal and his 11th assist. Patrick Kane, since coming back from COVID, in 7 games, has 5 goals and 7 assists. Alex DeBrincat, who's equally as hot right now, he scored his 9th goal of the season. He picked up an assist as well, his 3rd in assists this year. He also got in a fight, so we got the Gordie Howe hat trick, and he went up against Yanni Gourde, and he laid in a couple of haymakers, although I'll say this, Alex DeBrincat, with the skill he has, with how productive he's been this year, to get in a fight in that instance and give Seattle some momentum right there, it's a little bit questionable. I mean, I appreciate the team camaraderie, him defending his teammates. John Weideman talked about it on the broadcast, how he was defending Patrick Kane in that instance, and he actually came into the little scuffle that Yanni Gourde and Seth Jones were having at the time, and then Gourde and DeBrincat just dropped the gloves and ended up being a pretty solid fight. Love the Blackhawks Twitter for tweeting out cat fight. Very clever. But I don't know. You give an opportunity to put Seattle with a man advantage there, or I'm sorry, it turned around because it turned into, I believe at that moment, it turned into a 4-on-4, but then it gave Seattle a man advantage later. They ended up killing that penalty. They ended up scoring, but still, it's a little bit questionable at the least, because then we saw later on Kirby Dach committing another penalty. That one was, I mean, we talked about it with Colby Cohen, too, one that he probably would really like to have back, just slashing Morgan Geeky's stick behind Marc-Andre Fleury's net. And then Seattle did capitalize on that power play. And then all of a sudden, you got a totally different game. But the Blackhawks do prevail. They hang on a 4-2 final over Seattle. Again, they improved to 5-9-2. Derek King is 4-0-0, the first Blackhawks head coach to start his tenure that year with a 4-0-0 record since Bob Pulford of 1985. We're going to take another break. We're hoping to hear from the Blackhawks dressing room, hopefully hearing from Derek King. I'm sure a handful of players will step to the media booth as well, and we hope to get to it after this break. You're listening to the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show here on 720 WGN.
Fall is the season of gathering that brings us together with warmth and color. So whether it's a birthday, anniversary, or a special event, celebrate your friends and family with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to brighten someone's day with 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
Socks are the #1 most requested item in homeless shelters. Underwear is the second, shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first, made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
For the ones going above and beyond. For the ones reaching out, helping out, and lending a hand. For the ones people count on. You can count on Grainger. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Backed by 24/7 customer support and specialists to help with hard-to-find products. Because you've got everyone's back. We've got yours. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Be the candidate investment firms are looking to hire. Become a CFA charter holder. Stand out for having the skills to thrive in the competitive investment industry. Visit CFAinstitute.org/learn to find out more about the Level 1 CFA exam.
You have a vision for your business. Your priority might be to expand facilities or bring in the best talent. At Century Insurance, we listen, learn, and work to understand your business and your plans to help protect your new locations. As your business evolves and your vision comes true, Sentry. Right by you. Property and casualty coverages and underwritten and safety services are provided by a member of the Sentry Insurance Group, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. For a complete listing of companies, visit Sentry.com. Policies, coverages, benefits, and discounts are not available in all states. See policy for complete coverage details.
Welcome back to Ask Hasselus. I'm Weston. What's your question?
Is it true there are no employees at Hasselus Mattress?
That's right. Try and buy with no pushy sales guy.
Now that's thinking outside the box.
You could say it's thinking outside the box spring.
Is that some sort of attempt at mattress humor?
I'm just saying, if you buy a new Beautyrest or Sealy Posturepedic mattress now through Monday, Hasselus will give you a free box spring.
You could just say that without the bad joke.
I guess you could say I have box spring fever.
Oh boy.
Our 35 beds from the top 5 brands start at $343, and the complimentary box spring will support your new Sealy Posturepedic or Beautyrest mattress that we deliver free the next day.
That checks all the right boxes.
You mean it checks all the right box springs.
I walked right into that one.
Now through Monday at Hasselus Mattress. Open 9 to 9. Find a Chicagoland showroom near you or shop online at Hasselus.com. Hasselus. Employee free, guaranteed.
Blackhawks over the Seattle Kraken tonight, 4-2 the final from the Climate Pledge Arena as the Blackhawks are now on a 4-game winning streak. They have yet to trail in a game since Derek King has taken over. I'm Joe Brand. This is the Big Corner of America Chicago Blackhawks post-game show. We will be getting sound from Derek King and a few of the Blackhawks players, but not until a little bit later. I will kind of summarize what I'm reading on Twitter right now. This coming from Ben Pope. DeBrincat talking about him fighting Yanni Gourde. He punched me in the head behind the net and then went after Kaner and cross-checked him. You go after our best player. We can't let that happen. I don't really like to fight, but I will when I need to, okay? If all of that happened and I'm sitting here watching the game on TV while also listening to the radio call. There's a lot going on. I didn't happen to see that, so okay, I can totally see Alex DeBrincat's side in that. I know I was kind of talking about maybe being a questionable fight to get into and possibly give Seattle a little bit momentum, but okay, if that happened, I can totally see Alex DeBrincat's side. Marc-Andre Fleury, in his last 3 games, has had 95 stops on 100 shots. So I bring up those numbers mainly because it's pretty easy to figure out the save percentage right there, .950. But Marc-Andre Fleury is a big reason why this team is on a 4-game winning streak. That's definitely been a factor since Derek King has taken over. Both Fleury and Kevin Lankinen have both really stepped up. And that was a factor, too, before Derek King came in. Listen, not saying that Jeremy Colleton wasn't a problem. Not saying that the move shouldn't have been made. I was in favor of the move. I think it was the right idea by Kyle Davidson. I really like everything that Derek King has brought to the table, but it's also very easy to be swept away with Derek King's charm when the team is on a 4-game winning streak. But really, you've got nothing to knock the guy so far. He's just really allowed this team to be at ease, to play hockey, to play their simple game, and really to play at their best ability. And it's not like Jeremy Colleton wasn't or was precluding them from doing that just because of who Jeremy Colleton is. It didn't work out. We talked about in the pregame, Derek King putting up that top line with DeBrincat, Doc, and Patrick Kane. That has really worked out. Again, 30 points coming into this game. And then tonight, DeBrincat scores. Kane scores. They both have an assist. Kirby Doc has an assist. I mean, it's turning into a very lethal line in the NHL. Jonathan Toews continues his schneid without a goal. So does Dominik Kubalik. That's another thing we talked about in the pregame, that even though Dominik Kubalik hasn't scored just yet in his last 9 games, he's still finding his opportunities. Although tonight, played 26 shifts, almost 20 minutes on the ice total. And again, the Blackhawks went with 11 forwards, 7 defensemen tonight. So you were seeing a lot of forwards getting a lot more work. Dominik Kubalik had 2 shots. They were both in the first period. Since then, he had 1 hit and 1 blocked shot. But overall, he had 2 shots, 2 hits, 2 blocked shots tonight. as he was putting himself in situations, maybe a lot more in the first period. But you also have to tip your cap to Seattle and what the Kraken were able to do in the final two periods. They really spiked up the energy in the second period. And then once they got that first goal in the third period, you could sense that this was not going to be a walk in the park for the Blackhawks to finish off their victory. Some other numbers, just as I've got the box score pulled up. A rough day for face-offs for Kirby Dach. He ended up winning just 3 out of 18. Ryan Carpenter won 4 out of his 5 face-offs. Jonathan Toews was below 500 today. He was 9 for 20. And the Seattle Kraken actually overall better at the face-off circle, 60-40 compared to the Hawks. But again, Patrick Kane tonight, a +3. Kirby Dach, a +3. Alex DeBrincat, a +2. That's your top line. And again, all three of those guys might see a little bit more time with somebody being pulled out. I guess Dach not so much, but that seemed to be the right move by Derek King, and it worked out for the Hawks for the most part. And keep in mind, you got to give credit to the Hawks for getting a 3-goal lead. Yeah, they maybe squandered it. They never totally coughed it up. But you build that lead, you build some confidence, and you build yourself a little bit of breathing room, and that's what allowed them to not let things get too out of hand in that third period. And again, this Blackhawks team has yet to trail in their last 4 games. It's going to be a much tougher task on Saturday when they take on the Edmonton Oilers in Edmonton, and then later on in the road trip when they take on Calgary. But still, you can only win the games that you're scheduled for. That was never an argument for the Blackhawks at the beginning of their season. Now things are starting to fall in place. Guys are starting to play for their full potential. How about Seth Jones tonight? His second goal, he was a +2. He ended up skating. He led all Blackhawks skaters once again, 23 minutes, 6 seconds on the ice. 1 goal on 1 shot. He had 1 shot blocked. 2 hits and 3 blocked shots tonight for Seth Jones. Again, we're hoping to hear from the Blackhawks dressing room. We're hoping to get to head coach Derek King, a few of the other players. But we might have to wait a little bit more for that. But again, we're going on till 1 o'clock. Who cares if you got work tomorrow? Stay up with us, WGNradio.com, on your radio dial 720, or just tell your smart speaker, play WGN Radio. We got to get to one more break before the news. Hawks beat the Seattle Kraken tonight, 4-2 from the Climate Pledge Arena. You're listening to the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show here on 720 WGN.
Colorado's own Belco Credit Union makes it possible for you to manage your money on the go. Check your balance, send money to a friend, or deposit a check with your mobile device. That's possible. Pay bills, transfer money, or make a contactless payment using your mobile wallet. That's possible. Banking with Belco is just that easy. See what's possible today at belco.org. Belco, banking for everyone. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
The BMO Harris Bank Magnificent Mile Lights Festival returns Saturday, November 20th. Kick off the holiday season with a day of free family-friendly activities and an evening tree lighting parade on North Michigan Avenue. Visit WGNradio.com or themagnificentmile.com.
Your life is full, but you have this feeling you were meant for more. What if you could finish your bachelor's degree while working and managing your busy life? With UW-Madison Online, you can find a path to a brighter future through a fully online program. We'll be there to help you every step of the way. Don't settle for less when you're meant for more. Learn more at online.wisc.edu.
Hi, I'm Randy, and this is Dave.
We're the founders of Bombas, the most comfortable socks in the history of feet.
So comfortable, we sold and donated millions of pairs.
To sell and donate a lot of socks, we became obsessed with comfort.
We reinvented the sock from the ground up, adding comfort innovations along the way.
It worked. People tried them, loved them, told their friends about them,
helping us sell and donate millions of pairs.
Try them now at bombas.com/comfy and get 20% off your first order. That's bombas.com/comfy.
For families with a sick child in the hospital, being together for the holidays is their biggest wish. With your help, Ronald McDonald House Charities of Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana can make that wish come true. With contributions like yours, we're able to give families a comfortable place to stay close by throughout their child's treatment. Please donate today at ronaldhousechicago.org/wish. Together, we can be there through their toughest times and make their holiday a little more merry and bright.
Colorado's own Belco Credit Union makes it possible for you to manage your money on the go. Check your balance, send money to a friend, or deposit a check with your mobile device. That's possible. Pay bills, transfer money, or make a contactless payment using your mobile wallet. That's possible. Banking with Belco is just that easy. See what's possible today at belco.org. Belco, banking for everyone. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
The Department of Veterans Affairs is so innovative, it not only improves the lives of veterans, it transforms the lives of healthcare professionals who serve them with access to the latest technologies and remarkable benefits. Transform your future at vacareers.va.gov.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
A 4-2 winner for the Blackhawks tonight. They take down the Seattle Kraken, the first ever meeting between the two franchises. I'm Joe Brand. This is the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show. Shout out to Chicago officers Mike and Ray tuned in to the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show. The Hawks jumped out with the first 3 goals of the night, and they picked up all their goals, one in each period. This is how they started off the scoring in the first.
Doc took it behind the Hawk net. He'll wheel it around up the right side to Patrick Kane over the Kraken line. Fed the left circle to break it to the center. They score! Backdoor pass to Seth Jones, and that was pretty as a picture. Our vantage point in this building was perfect for that goal. Tic-tac-toe, Patrick Kane from the right wing boards to bring it in the left circle to Seth Jones. He could have scored that goal with his eyes closed.
Yeah, like I said during the broadcast, John described it well. Colby's reaction was pretty much on point, too. Very, very pretty as Kane just came down the right wing and was able to find DeBrincat, and then DeBrincat a very selfless pass as he fed it to Seth Jones. Seth Jones' 300th NHL point in his career. So we moved into the second period, and the Blackhawks added to their lead.
Doc will feed it up the middle of the ice. Here's DeBrincat racing into the Kraken zone, moves in, fires, he scores! The Cat scores his 9th goal on the season off of a perfect feed that originated below the goal line in the Hawk end. The Cat outraced Jamie Oleksiak, Kraken defenseman, and beat Grubauer over the glove. It's 2-0 Hawks.
9th goal of the season for DeBrincat. Kirby Dach picked up his 3rd assist. What a find and what a feed by Kirby Dach. And again, it was off to the races for Alex DeBrincat. I loved DeBrincat's reaction after he scored that goal. He looked at Kirby Dach. I can't say what he mouthed on the radio, but it was blank, yeah, nice pass. So DeBrincat was all fired up about that goal, and Marc-Andre Fleury was pretty fired up too.
Gord back of the Hawk net, leaves it for Eberle. Eberle around left circle to Gord. Oh, and he got a wide open to shoot at, and he was robbed by Marc-Andre Fleury as he dove across the crease. That is the save of the year for the Hawks.
We're talking about a totally different hockey game if Marc-Andre Fleury doesn't come up with that stop from the right side of the post, sliding as quickly as he could over to the left, and went for that glove save. I believe he got it on his shoulder, but then still was able to just jump on top of it. A huge stop for Marc-Andre Fleury. Another stellar night for number 29 in between the pipes. He had 31 saves tonight on 33 shots on goal, and again, Seattle's offense just relentless from that second period on. But with a 2-0 lead into the third period, the Blackhawks made it a 3-0 lead.
In over the Kraken line to Kane down the side. Shoots, he scores! Patrick Kane makes it 3-0 Hawks after the Hawks had killed off the penalty. Kane snipes it into the top right corner. The 3-0 lead, and with that point, Patrick Kane has passed Yevgeny Malkin for 62nd place all-time in National Hockey League history in scoring.
And again, that goal was Patrick Kane's 67th game-winning goal in a Blackhawks uniform. So he moved into third place all-time in Blackhawks franchise history. He passed up his buddy Jonathan Toews. Again, Kane's just been on a tear since coming back from getting out of COVID protocol. He had the hat trick in the first game. He's had 5 goals in 7 games. Philip Kurashev with his 3rd assist. Connor Murphy with his first assist and his first point since the season opener. Want to go back to another highlight we had. I apologize for jumping the gun, but Alex DeBrincat got in a fight. And again, I talked about it earlier, how possibly it was maybe a questionable penalty that he put on himself, but it was a really fun fight to watch.
Leaving it for DeBrincat. Now Yanni Gourde and Seth Jones mix it up, and now Gourde and DeBrincat drop the mitts at the Hawk blue line. DeBrincat fires a couple of right hands, takes a couple of rights. He has knocked Yanni Gourde's helmet off the top of his head, and DeBrincat swings with 2 more rights and 3 and 4 and 5.
Oh, boy.
And Gourde is catching right hands, and now the linesmen jump in. Yanni Gourde, he can tangle, but Alex DeBrincat has demonstrated that he can throw it as well.
First career Gordie Howe hat trick for Alex DeBrincat. That's a goal, an assist, and a fight. He did all 3 of them tonight. And again, just want to clarify, I mentioned it might have been questionable before, but then we got some clarification from DeBrincat defending his teammate Patrick Kane. And then when Yanni Gourde started scuffling with Seth Jones a little bit, DeBrincat just got in the middle of that, got into a fight and was able to land a couple of them. So his first Gordie Howe hat trick and another stellar night for Alex DeBrincat as well. But a third period, 3-0 lead for the Hawks, looked pretty comfortable until then we got a senseless penalty from Kirby Dach, a slash that broke Morgan Geeky's stick in half right in behind Marc-Andre Fleury's net. That put Seattle with the man advantage, and the Kraken took advantage.
Shot from the top of the right circle by Geeky. They score! This is Jared McCann. Geeky fired the shot from the top of the right circle, and it deflected over to McCann, left of the net, and he fired it in behind Marc-Andre Fleury, who was positioned for the shot from Geeky and couldn't get over in time to make the save. The Kraken have scored on the power play and now trail 3-1.
Assist for Jaden Schwartz and Morgan Geeky. A lot of pressure coming from Seattle's power play on that sequence, and it was just too much for the Hawks to handle as they just kept badgering Marc-Andre Fleury in front of the net. They scored with about, I want to say, a little bit less than 40 seconds left on the power play, so the Hawks almost continued their stellar work on special teams in terms of a man advantage. But Seattle did get on the board, and again, you heard John talk about it, you heard Colby talk about it, life starting to come up in the Climate Pledge Arena. And then, with 4 minutes left, Seattle ended up pulling their goaltender, Philip Grubauer, and he was out of the net for a good 2 minutes, I want to say. There wasn't a ton of pressure coming from Seattle, but it was definitely there, and then eventually, the Kraken were able to get within 1.
Spun around now by Donato. Here's a shot from the right circle by Gourde. He scored. Hawks with 1:49 left in the third period. And this Seattle crowd has come to life.
So a 1-goal game as Seattle once again gets even closer. Less than 2 minutes left, but you knew that Seattle was going to pull their goaltender once again. Grubauer once again skated over towards the bench. And the Hawks had a difficult time of getting it out of their own zone, but they finally were able to as Jake McCabe was able to get control of the puck.
Picked off by Jake McCabe. He'll go for it. He sends it all the way down. He scores! An empty net goal for Jake McCabe. His first as a Blackhawk. And with 25 seconds left in regulation, it's the Hawks 4 and the Kraken 2. Find out if this stands up as the winning score for the Hawks.
And it would, a 4-2 winner for the Hawks. Jake McCabe's first goal as a Blackhawk, as Johnny mentioned, in the final 25 seconds. And again, the Hawks' fourth consecutive win. They improved to 5-9-2 on the year. Seattle drops to 4-11-1 as the Hawks win their fourth straight. It's the fourth straight game they have yet to trail, and it's their first victory on the road as well as they start this 4-game road trip. We kept hearing about Derek King talking about how useful this road trip could be for this team to let this team relax a little bit, start to mingle with their teammates, get to know each other off the ice. I asked a couple days ago if he had any team bonding exercises that they were going to do, and he basically said, no, I'm just going to let them do their own thing, go get dinner, go have a couple of beers. I wish I had a tally how many times he was talking about that, but he brings up a good point with everyone being in the bubble last year and everyone having a lot more limitations last season, this would have been the perfect opportunity for the Blackhawks just to kind of let loose a little bit and get together closer as a team. They do tonight with a 4-2 victory over Seattle. We've still got another whole half hour, the Bitcoin of America post-game show. But first, let's head over to the Northwestern Medicine newsroom. James Sears is standing by.
When news breaks in Chicago or the world, you'll hear it here, and we'll talk about it here. This is Chicago's very own 720 WGN.
40 degrees at 12:30. Good morning. I'm James Sears. Kyle Rittenhouse's attorneys ask for a mistrial over drone video. In sports, the Hawks beat Seattle 4-2. The Bulls lost to Portland 112-107. WGN traffic. Looking at our expressways right now, the Eisenhower, an accident in the left lane inbound at Austin Boulevard has that lane closed. Also in the southwest side, the Little Village neighborhood, an accident reported 26th Street near Keeler Avenue. Reports of a car into a building there. On day 2 of jury deliberations in the Kyle Rittenhouse homicide trial, the defense has filed another motion for mistrial, this time claiming video shown in evidence to the jury was better quality than the video originally submitted to the defense pre-trial. The state argued the defense knew of the video quality on Friday and didn't raise the issue until yesterday.
I do not believe a technical reality, shall we say, or an unknown technical incident should result in a mistrial.
But the defense argued,
how would we object to something we didn't know existed until it was over?
The judge is pushing ahead with the trial. Jurors are being allowed to observe the video evidence. Rittenhouse is charged with fatally shooting 2 men and hurting a third during unrest in Kenosha last year. 2 men who were convicted of killing civil rights leader Malcolm X could have their convictions tossed out today. Muhammad Aziz and Khalil Islam each spent more than 20 years behind bars for the murder. A 22-month investigation, though, found the FBI and New York police withheld key evidence which could have acquitted the men in the trial. The Senate's Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Minority Leader Mitch McConnell are discussing what to do about the debt ceiling as time ticks away toward a possible U.S. default after December 15th. The debt ceiling limit was extended back in October, but at the time, McConnell wrote a letter to President Biden saying Republicans wouldn't help again to solve the debt limit issue. Health officials are warning Americans about the uptick in hospitalizations among those fully vaccinated against COVID-19. The concern about fading immunity against severe COVID infections comes as the FDA is expected to authorize a Pfizer vaccine booster for adults. The CDC reported a decline in effectiveness among the elderly and residents of long-term care facilities who were some of the first people to receive their vaccines. The forecast from the WGN Chicago Weather Center. Today, sunshine to start, then cloudy with afternoon snow flurries. It'll be windy, high of 36. The wind chills, though, in the 20s. Friday, they'll be mostly sunny, high 38. It is 40 degrees right now at O'Hare. I'm James Sears on Chicago's very own 720 WGN.
Looking for more out of your Porsche? Look no further than Flat6Motorsports.com. They have the widest selection of aftermarket Porsche parts anywhere in the world. With over 85 product lines and in-depth expertise, Flat6Motorsports.com is your one-stop shop for any Porsche performance needs. Whether you're shopping for intakes, exhausts, suspension, or tuning, they have you covered. Flat6Motorsports.com is the premier Porsche aftermarket specialist. Check them out at Flat6Motorsports.com.
For the ones standing guard, for the eagle-eyed, for the knights in shining armor, and for all those who support them, we are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Socks are the #1 most requested item at homeless shelters. Underwear second, and shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first, made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear, and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
Sherry's Berries is the sweet treat destination to celebrate all life's special moments. Our berries are handcrafted and deliciously drizzled to ensure top quality gifts. We bring the party with our dipped berries and baked goods that deliver smiles for every occasion. From birthdays, anniversaries, to even just because moments, Sherry's Berries delivers a special reminder that everyone deserves to be celebrated. Find the perfect gift today at berries.com. That's berries.com.
Hey listeners, ready to turn your dreams into achievements? National University has been focused on the future of higher education for 50 years. We believe the future is accessible, so we offer 4-week classes, online options, and over 75 career-focused programs. And we believe the future is affordable, so we offer the Opportunity Scholarship, which can be combined with financial aid and other scholarship opportunities. National University. Restrictions apply. Visit nu.edu for details.
Fall is the most birthday-packed season of the year, so chances are you have a few celebrations coming up. Make sure your friends and family feel special with a gorgeous bouquet of roses from 1-800-Flowers.com. 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to send the perfect gift. 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99. To get 24 multicolored roses for just $39.99, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/audio. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/audio.
Name that TV tune and win tickets to see The Price is Right live after the 6:30 a.m. news. Come on down on smart devices everywhere and 720.
This morning at 5
on WGN.
4 straight wins for the Chicago Blackhawks. They take down the Seattle Kraken 4-2 tonight from the new Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. I'm Joe Brand. This is the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks post-game show. Alex DeBrincat has 3 goals and 2 assists in his last 4 games, 5 goals and 2 assists in his last 6 games. He had his first career Gordie Howe hat trick. Tonight, let's hear from number 12.
Alex, when you're feeling it the way you're feeling it these last couple of weeks, I mean, how confident are you?
Yeah, it's nice. I think you go through streaks where you're comfortable with the puck, and obviously playing with Kaner, I think he gets you the puck in good spots, so gives you a little bit more time and space with the puck, so it's been good.
Kane talked about how you're not just a shooter anymore, how you're a total player and playmaker. How gratifying is it to develop a game like that?
Yeah, it's nice. I think I got a long way to go. I mean, I only have 3 assists on the year, but I think, definitely a long way to go, but trying to become a more complete player, not just a shooter, so just keep working on it.
Yanni Gord kind of ticked you off a little bit there?
Yeah, I didn't really like the way, he punched me in the head behind the net and then went after Kaner and cross-checked him, so you go after our best player. I think we can't let that happen. So just decided to go. I don't really like to fight, but I will when I need to.
Seems like you kind of like to fight.
No, I'd rather not. I'd rather be out there scoring goals. But like I said, when something needs to be done, I think you just got to do it.
Nice. Tonight a good example of how dangerous you guys can be in transition when you're firing.
Yeah, I think, with that mid-lane drive, it opens up so much, and you see that on Jonesy's goal. He skates all the way from our goal line back down to theirs. So with that, it opens up a lot, and we can make a lot more plays.
Why do you guys seem to struggle with the lead? It's something that Kane talks about, and it seems like you get a little passive once you get like a 1 or 2 goal lead there.
Yeah, I think, winning's still a little new to us this year. Maybe we just start throwing pucks away. We're giving it away to them. I thought the first period they were playing well and had it in their zone a lot. And then second and third, we were panicking with the puck a little bit. So work in progress. Can definitely work on that. Play a full 60 in their end, and it'll be way easier to win some games.
What can you do to hold the puck more, even when it's kind of a defensive mindset and you're not going to want to take as many chances? How can you sort of manage both those things at once?
Yeah, I think when you have time and space, keep the puck. If you don't, make a play, get it deep. I think we've been struggling in our own zone where we just chip it out to the neutral zone and they come right back at us. So I think we can work on that, and obviously it's way easier to defend when you're in their zone and playing offense. So if we can get a little bit more zone time and work down there, I think it's going to make it a lot easier on us to close out these games.
What's it like to have a guy like Jones who can jump in the rush like that and make himself available?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, he's very skilled. He's really fast, as you guys saw. You know, it just brings a whole new dynamic to it. You know, you can get 4 guys in the rush rather than 3, and you know, just I think he's helped us a lot this year.
9th goal for Alex DeBrincat, his 3rd assist, and again, he's just been absolutely on fire. He talked about the chemistry between he and Patrick Kane, how much he's enjoyed playing on that line with Kirby Dach, and the chemistry with Patrick Kane was shown once again today. Both players scoring, both players picking up an assist, and Patrick Kane ended up having the game winner tonight. Let's hear from 88.
Feels good. Got to figure out a way to play a little bit better with the lead, you know. Just seemed like it was a lot of like chasing the puck, get it out of the zone, and the next line comes out and does like the same thing over and over again. It's not really the recipe for success. So, and that should be the fun time to play hockey, you know, when you have the lead and the other team's taking chances and you can take advantage. Yeah, like you said, we've won 4 in a row. Got ourselves back into a good position, and just trying to keep building and play a little bit better next game too.
What makes a team good at playing with the lead? Like, what do you have to do to preserve the lead?
I think you have to skate, you have to support, you have to be able to hold on to pucks in their end. I think too often tonight, especially in the 2nd and 3rd, it's like you get out in the neutral zone, you do your neutral zone forecheck, the puck gets by you and in, and then it's like you spend the time in D zone, you chip it out, and then the next line comes out and does the same thing, you know. So got to find a way to you know, make some little plays with support, come out with possession a little bit more, and be able to be confident with it too. You know, I think you see a lot of the times we're just kind of throwing it away, and whether it gets out or not, I think sometimes it puts us in a tough position.
What was clicking in the transition game tonight, all 3 goals?
Yeah, you know, we're a good transition team. That's the thing, you know, if we can get some more chances like that, some stops in our end. We've been talking about using the active defenseman, and you saw that on the first goal. Jones, you did a great job of driving the middle, pushing that guy back, and you're able to go cross ice a couple times and he gets a tap in. So it's not always going to be like that, but you know, it's nice when it works out that way and you can get that D-man in the rush. And we have some guys that can get up and join it too, so it could be an effective play for us.
Do you guys like it when DeBrincat gets mixes up like that, or do you want to, like, you know, hey, protect yourself, man?
I mean, I think he's just a special hockey player, you know, and you know, he's just he's a superstar in the making. He's already a superstar, but I mean, he's just a special player. He's getting better every year, all around the puck. His puck handling, his playmaking is getting better, and then he's able to step up like that when something gets. When he doesn't like something that's going on with his teammates, and able to fight like that. So, yeah, pretty special tonight.
How have you seen him grow, even from last year? He had such a good year, and then he's on an even higher scoring pace this year. What is he doing even better?
Well, I mean, last year he was on a great pace as well. He's a guy that I think he's been known as a shooter since he came into the league, and he's so good at finding, like, open areas where he can get open and be able to get a shot off, and his shot's so good that he's going to be able to score a lot of the time. But like I said, his playmaking, his complete game. I think every year we've seen him kind of stick up for his teammates too. The one in Nashville there where Dunks kind of got ran and he stepped up and fought Irwin, who's a lot bigger guy than him. He's a smaller guy, but he's compact and he's strong and he's feisty, and he's able to do that stuff as well.
High praise from Patrick Kane on Alex DeBrincat, so you know you got something special when a guy like Patrick Kane is saying all those compliments about Alex DeBrincat, and not only because of what type of player Patrick Kane is, but just what type of hockey nut Patrick Kane is. He's got this incredible memory and just brain of the game. He knows so much about the past and the history and the records and what he's done on the ice, and remembers like instances of goals and what the goalie did, and he's just such a student and historian of the game. It's really cool to hear him kind of just salivate over what Alex DeBrincat can do on the ice. Also, something that Patrick Kane said is, thinking about his team being good in transition. I think you're starting to see that offense become a little bit more fluid lately. Big reason why they've been on this 4-game winning streak, and Derek King tinkering with these lines and finding some good chemistry, and hopefully the Hawks can just continue to grow from that. Marc-Andre Fleury and the head coach Derek King when we come back. This is the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks post-game show on 720 WGN.
Someday, you'll get your bachelor's degree. Someday, you'll advance in your career. Your someday is now. With UW-Madison Online, you can find a path to a brighter future through a fully online program. We'll be there to help you every step of the way. Let your someday start today. Learn more at online.wisc.edu.
Angie's List is now Angie, and caring for your home just got easier. Whether you need help with routine maintenance or a dream remodel, Angie makes it easy to see reviews, compare quotes, and connect with top local pros who can get the job done right. Plus, you can see upfront pricing and instantly book hundreds of projects. No phone tag, just the work you need done at a time that works for you. Angie's got your to-do list covered from start to finish. Book your next home project today at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
And now, breaking news from migraine sufferer Whoopi Goldberg about Nurtec ODT Rimegepant 75 milligrams.
I got big news. Now Nurtec ODT is the first and only medication proven to treat and prevent migraines. This is big time.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT. The most common side effects were nausea, stomach pain, and indigestion. For important safety information, prescribing information, and patient information, visit Nurtec.com. Ask your doctor about Nurtec today.
Nurtec, baby.
Did you know that 80% of customers would leave a brand following a single data breach? It's true. For today's financial institutions, it's all about delivering security and convenience that drive customer engagement and loyalty across every app and device. Say so long to passwords. One thumbprint or facial scan is all it takes with Ping Identity. See why identity is the key to effortless experiences that keep customers happy and safe. Visit pingidentity.com to learn more.
Socks are the #1 most requested item at homeless shelters. Underwear second, and shirts are third. At Bombas, socks were first, made with comfortable details for everyday wearing. Then underwear, and shirts too, all designed to perfectly fit. At Bombas, every item you purchase means you're donating an essential clothing item to someone in need. One comfortable clothing item for you, one donated to someone in need. Bombas, comfort for all. Get 20% off your purchase at bombas.com/comfy.
At Yamazaki Home, we believe there are better ways to keep every day nice and neat. We're known for making impeccably designed, extraordinarily useful home goods, inspired by life in Japan. This holiday, spread the gift of happy home harmony by presenting your loved one with useful, beautiful home goods. Check out our gift ideas and sign up to receive 10% off your first purchase at theyamazakihome.com. Yamazaki. Home simplified.
31 saves for Blackhawks goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury tonight as the Hawks beat Seattle 4-2. I'm Joe Brand. This is the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks post-game show. 95 saves for Marc-Andre Fleury in his last 3 games. Let's hear from the goaltender.
It's a strange game where you barely saw any shots there in the first period.
Yeah.
Just chaos after that.
A little bit of chaos. I feel it was, it was a fun building, I thought the atmosphere was good, and field building and stuff. And but our guys, I thought, came out very strong, played very well. And then they came out very strong the second, right? But the heat on our side a bit, but still got some big goals, from our guys, and it was a battle till the end, to keep that win.
Do you kind of feed off that energy even when it's obviously from the opposing team?
Yeah, I love it. I think that's. Makes the game a lot more fun to play. If you're home on the road, get booed, people give me fingers sometimes. I love it. I think it just, playing the bubble in last season, right? During that time was, I don't know, it was tough sometimes and boring, and you realize how much you miss the fans and how much you feed up the atmosphere, at home or on the road, and it's good. Yeah.
Did you get the finger tonight?
Yeah, a couple of things.
I'm sure you knew that Alex DeBrincat was a good player, but when you're seeing him every day, do you get a greater appreciation?
Yeah, definitely. I haven't had a chance to face him too much, through the last few years, but seeing him in practice and having to stop him, is very deceiving. He's got a good shot. And he sets up such a nice play on that Jones goal, right, too. He can one-time pucks, he can shoot, he's fast, right, and he can fight too, right? So it was a great fight, so it was fun to watch, yeah.
Is it fun watching the play go from your end to the back of the net on the other side in 5 seconds?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's our type of team, right? We're dangerous, and we definitely have a lot of skills up there, and guys, buried the puck in, and it was nice to see.
You got really lopsided once you were up 2-0. What do you need to see from your guys to protect the lead better?
When it was 2-0, it was really 3-1, right? Then they start coming.
Well, I don't mean at the very end, like the second period.
Oh, second period too. I don't know. I think we
passive maybe.
Yeah, I think we gotta relax a bit, and not just thinking about flipping pucks or turning out of the way. I think just relax, make plays, take what's out of the ball, and not focus so much on defending and keep pushing and keep being aggressive and making plays, and I think that'll open up the game, and maybe we get the next goal, right? And if we have the puck, that's the best defense we can have.
We saw how much it was weighing on you a few weeks ago when things weren't going well. Have you feel like the past 2 weeks have kind of lifted that weight a little bit and you're feeling happier now?
Definitely, yeah. It's a lot more fun, right, playing hockey right now, but we dug ourselves a big goal, right, so we still have a long way to go, but, one game at a time, one period at a time, chip away at it and trying to do the right thing to climb back out of that hole, and I think we're playing better as a team, all of us, and it's showing too, right, so we got to keep going the same direction.
One period at a time, one goal at a time. That's all this team can do right now. Let's hear what Derek King, who's now 4-0 as the Blackhawks head coach, had to say.
Still statistically the greatest coach in NHL history, 4-0 now.
No. Listen, these guys they're coming together. They're finding ways to win. It's, we got the ice. Ice was tilted on us a little bit there in the second, and Fleurs was good. And I don't know. They just seem to be battling, and we're still up on the bench having fun.
What do you have to do to protect the lead better? It seems like once you get a lead, you kind of sit back, get a little passive.
Yeah, I think we were okay until we took a bad penalty in our, that penalty it's a bad penalty to take, but we learned from it. And once they scored that goal, we kind of got a little reserved. We just kind of sat back, and it's almost like maybe those old feelings of earlier when they were losing the games. They just, here we go, but. We got to get over that hump, and we're doing a better job of it, but we just got to, keep working with that.
What went into going 11-7 tonight?
Well, I think it was just there's some time off between games here. Caleb was ready to go, but we didn't want to just, here you go, your first game in Edmonton, and throw him to the fire, to the Wolves or whatever. So we thought we could just go. Take that route and maybe just ease him in, get him used to getting dressed and being around that whole game day atmosphere. So I think it paid off.
What was it like putting him out there first shift with his brother, first time to see him?
No, it was good. And, Crow obviously handles the D. I stay away from that, and he said he's probably going to do that, and I thought, that's great. Good for him.
The players obviously love it when DeBrincat gets scrapped like that. You as a coach just think, oh my God, just please don't get hurt.
Yeah, don't get hurt. Don't break your hand, whatever. But he's a player. Like when you're one of your best players on your team is getting emotional like that and revved up and scrapping because he's upset or he's angry. That just the bench reacts. It's a great lift for us.
What can you do to possess the puck a little bit more, even when you're in situations where you don't want to take risks to potentially go?
Yeah, I think we got to get our feet moving. A lot of times when that ice is tilted, if you look back on the video, we're not skating. We do get the puck at times, we just don't skate. We're like frozen in cement. We got to get our feet moving, get our head up, and make a simple play. It's there. We'll keep working at it. And if we're on our heels because we're up 3-0 in a game, I'll take that.
Derek King, the first Blackhawks head coach to start 4-0-0 when coaching the Blackhawks since Bob Pulford of 1985. We've got one more break to get to. When we come back, we'll talk about the Hawks' next game against Edmonton. You're listening to the Bitcoin of America Chicago Blackhawks postgame show on 720 WGN.
What a catch by George Kittle!
Hey Niner fans, George Kittle here with a pro tip for making the best play on your eyewear. Visit Zinni.com, the official eyewear of the 49ers. Zinni has changed the game for you, finally making prescription glasses affordable for everyone. At Zinni, you can find over 3,000 frames with unbelievable prices. Look for the Kittles collection so you can rock our styles every day too. So visit ZENNI.com, start shopping from home using their virtual try-on, and change your eyewear game forever.
Finally, a bed that senses snoring and automatically responds. Meet the Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic, our first system that detects snoring, then automatically adjusts by raising the bed. Get your best sleep all night, every night. Now, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets during the Tempur-Pedic Black Friday event. Get full offer details at TempurPedic.com.
Fall is the season of gathering that brings us together with warmth and color. So whether it's a birthday, anniversary, or a special event, celebrate your friends and family with a gorgeous bouquet of roses